3. Gordon Brown doesn't look like a Prime Minister. He's talking to Chris and Helen about this. Doesn't look like a Prime Minister. Tony Blair looks like a Prime Minister. Michael Heseltine looked like a Prime Minister. He'd have made a good Prime Minister to look at. I don't know, his politics, I'm sure, slightly, Tony Blair looks like a Prime Minister. John Major didn't look like a Prime Minister. I think there's something in that. I don't know what's in there. I'm sure that there'll be someone out there, cleverer than me, who'll go and write a book on looking like a Prime Minister, and then we'll get on Richard and Judy to talk about it. There used to be people on there that have written books about things that are a load of old guff, to be honest. How your finger can plot your career. How your teeth can tell you when you're going to die. It's a load of nonsense. Anyway, sorry, wittering on there. 0870 9090 973. Anthony, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Excellent. Yourself?
I'm good.
Good. So, I've got builders round, and they turned up today.
Did they?
The builders turned up today. They didn't turn up yesterday, okay?
And it's meant to.
They were meant to turn up yesterday.
But
They didn't turn up. I found out where they were yesterday.
And where were
They were doing my agent's bathroom.
Oh dear.
They bunked off and were doing her bathroom. Now, listen, fair play, she needs her bathroom done, of course. I booked them first.
You're the number one customer.
I'm the number one customer. Anyway, that's by the by. They're in my flat as we speak right now, probably, unless they bunked off early.
At this time.
Which is another possibility. But my theory is, I have things in my house, and I'm not going to say what they are, Anthony. I have things in my house, personal things, that I don't want...
Touching.
I don't want them touching. I don't want them seeing, Anthony.
I
don't want them knowing what those things are and what I do with those things.
Is it anywhere else at home, then?
It's in my home.
Yep.
Now...
And they're on their own?
They're on their own. Some are in a box. I have hidden these things.
Good.
But all I've done is I've put them in my drawer and put a few clothes over the top of them. First place they're going to look. One thing's in the underwear drawer, just because it was convenient. Don't give away any clues, but you know. I'm a grown adult, Anthony. I'm allowed to have things, aren't I?
Yeah, you're allowed.
I'm allowed to have things. Nothing illegal with these things.
These builders, is there anyone else there watching them?
No, I'm not. I didn't hire someone to watch the builders. That's perhaps my first big mistake.
Trust them.
I trust them. But I trust that I accept that they will probably have a little look around my flat.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense that they're going to do that. Now, when I say a little look around, I mean opening up the drawers, having a tiny rummage.
Usual.
I mean looking under the... Oh, they're going to look under the bed.
Will they? What's under the bed?
Ah!
What?
Ah! Nothing. Nothing. They're going to look under the bed. I hadn't thought of that. They're going to look... they've got a blanket box. They're going to open that up and have a look in there. They are going to look in a few cupboards and in the drawers in the kitchen. I expect that. I don't expect them, and what would be wrong would be for them to go into the attic space and start rooting around there and opening up certain suitcases in there.
They could be listening.
They're listening to Radio 2. I know that for a fact. But I think it's acceptable and expected if you've got people working in your property and you're leaving them on their own, that they're going to have a look around. Do you think that's right?
Yeah, because no one's in the house.
It makes kind of sense. Now, where this rule changes is it's fine when you're employing people, you're employing strangers. If, for example, Agent Chris, were to house sit my flat for the weekend, as he's a friend, I would not expect him to look through my things.
No, because he's a good friend.
Well, no, he's a friend. Let's not put the word good in there. That confuses the issue. He's a friend. So I would not expect him, and I would be very disappointed if he looked through the things in my flat. And I think that makes sense. Especially, now I'm not saying this for myself, but imagine you're a builder, Anthony.
Yeah.
And you are working...
My mate is a builder, so...
Oh, well, what's he called?
His name's Paul.
Well, imagine Paul needs to hire you for a day.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of plastering, a little bit bits and pieces like that. I don't know if you can do plastering, but whatever.
Yeah, I can.
You can do plastering, okay, good. So Paul gets you in, and you're working in a big celebrity's house.
Yeah.
Let's say, I don't know, Anthea Turner.
Yeah.
Because she's on the telly, it's even more expected of you to have a route around.
Yeah, because you know she won't come back.
Knowing she won't... Well, by the way, but because she's on the telly, it's acceptable. I think I've got this right. If I've got this wrong, anyone, 0870 9090 973, or if you've ever been caught out and busted by having builders or workmen going through your things, then let me know.
Or email you.
I did, on...
iain@lbc.co.uk.
Yes, is that right? Yes, it is right. I had to look at the thing. I have it written in front of me, and I had to look at it there to remind it. Although once, many years ago, about 6 years ago, I had some items. Again, I'm being very vague here, as it's my right to be vague, Anthony.
Yeah, it's your stuff, no one else.
We had a flat I lived in Highgate, and I had some things that were I'd left discarded somewhere.
Oh, good.
The builders came in. When I came back from work that day, those things had been gathered and put together on the bedside cabinet.
Mm.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But, you know. Am I being vague enough here, Anthony?
Yeah, I think...
all right, nice one. Anyway, Anthony, how are you?
I'm okay, not too bad.
Okay.
It's nice and warm today, but not too warm.
Well, the weather's very changeable today. I was with my mum. I had to take my mum to Amersham today.
Yeah.
And it was quite cold to start with, so she wore a coat. Then it got boiling hot, and then it got chilly, and then it got really hot again. It was all over the place. I had, I think I had an epiphany today.
Did you?
I'm not sure if I know what an epiphany means.
No, not, no.
I think I had an epiphany. Let me tell you what it was, and if anyone can tell me if this was an epiphany or not, then you can call in. Hang on. Chris, do you know what an epiphany is?
A vision?
No, you haven't got a clue, have you? I did not have a vision. I had an epiphany today, I think. And it's going to sound sad when I say this, but it was genuinely an epiphanical moment. I was driving along the North Circular, 9 o'clock this morning, stuck in really bad traffic. So there was brilliant sunshine. I had my iPod on shuffle, and this is going to sound so gay, I'm just going to say it. Colorado Rocky Mountain High by John Denver came on. The sun was shining through, and for a second, Anthony, this isn't an epiphany at all, actually, I might be wrong. For a second, I thought, isn't life beautiful? And then it went again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt a bit silly saying that out loud now, but it was for 5 or 10 seconds, I was living in a beautiful world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I don't now, it's rubbish again. But at that time, I lift up that dump flap because I nearly swore then. But at that time, everything was fantastic for 10 seconds.
So you had a good day, kind of.
Well, I had a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And I think if you have a good 10 seconds, that's not a bad start, is it?
No, I've got to apologise to you, Ian.
Why is that, Anthony?
Because I think it was last week's show, you know you don't always have extra surprises and that.
Yeah.
We caught up at Disneyland, didn't we? I've got to apologise for that. Cause
we did what, sorry? What happened?
You talked about Disneyland, and it wasn't on the list.
Oh, yeah. So there was a list of things, and we went off on one.
Yeah, sorry.
Anthony, doesn't matter, you're a good lad.
Another thing.
Oh, OK, one more quick thing, go on.
Sorry, do you advise to buy off the internet or not?
To buy off the internet?
Yes, games or not.
Oh, do I advise you to buy off the internet? Well, it depends where you're going to buy. If you get something from Amazon, then it's excellent.
I read of Play.com.
Play is very, very good.
Is it?
I recommend Play. They have excellent prices, and they're very trustworthy.
How does that normally deliver stuff then?
I don't know.
No?
Off the top of my head. Chris, do you know how many days it takes for Play to normally deliver stuff?
No.
Helen, any idea how long it takes for Play to deliver stuff? No, we don't know, Anthony.
If anyone can let me know, that'd be great.
Excellent, I'm sure they will. Anthony, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Good lad, there we go. 0870 9090 973. Is that, did I have an epiphany? Is that an epiphany? I don't know. I don't know what an epiphany means. Is that when you discover Jesus? I don't know what it is. I didn't discover Jesus anyway. Steve is in Wimbledon.
Good afternoon, Ian.
Hello, Steve. Yeah.
How are you, my friend?
Do you know what? I'm all right, yeah.
Good. Moving houses.
Yeah.
A few years ago, used to do removals all around town.
Yes.
And no names whatsoever.
No name, no pack drill, please.
No way. What about radio stations?
No. I don't want any clues as to who you work for.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
Well, you know anyway.
I do know who you mean, yes.
I've done this guy's house anyway. Well, he could have been a female, could have been dressing up, I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, I've done this guy's house.
So you did a removal on someone who's well known?
Very well known.
Okay, don't say any more.
No. And got to the stage where we have to empty your cabinets, we have to empty your wardrobes, we have to empty your chest of drawers, so on and so on.
Of course.
And I emptied this guy's chest of drawers, and I've done some houses in my life for lots of people, like loads of money, and I've never come across someone as so, what's the word, not pedantic, so everything colour-coded, boxer shorts, folded up into tiny little, like, 4-inch squares.
Steve, stay there, we'll get more of that in a second. Very exciting. It's time to get to the LBC 97.3 Travel News with Amanda Redmond.
On the
OK, we're talking about builders having people in your house, and obviously they're going to have a rummage around. I guess you have to expect it. Now, Steve in Wimbledon used to be a removals man, and you were removing someone who's quite famous, their house.
Yeah.
And tell us what you found again.
No, I've done his drawers. That's not the big one. I've done his drawers and everything.
The drawers are all colour-coded.
No, inside the drawers, his boxer shorts were colour-coded in the shades of the colour, starting with black and then moving down to white in shades.
You're joking.
I wish I was, and most of them were pastel colours as well.
Oh, dear.
And I must say, whoever their partner is, not giving no clues away.
Don't give any clues.
Very patient.
Oh, yes, yeah, OK.
And not only that, unfortunately, let's say this man works a lot.
No, don't give us any clues. Come on.
And, well, let's just put it this way. I found quite a collection of the largest rampant rabbits that you will come across.
Well, excellent stuff there. And yes, and there's...
I don't mean to bring this home, but that's the stuff that we find. You have to move the beds, and once you move the beds, you know how...
I would... Well, exactly. If I were having people moving my house...
It gets nitty.
The private equipment...
Yep.
I would put in a black sack and take in the boot of the car.
Yep, 9 times out of 10 you would. But how much do you know of your partner's secret stuff as well? And this is the thing. Obviously, if there's two people in a relationship, one person's obviously going to... You both usually have secrets. A man has his box and a woman has her box.
Right. Didn't need to phrase the sentence quite like that, Steve. But yes, point taken. Thank you very much. There we go. Yes, OK. 0870 90 90 933. It's kind of accepted, isn't it, that if you've got someone working in your house, they're going to have a route around. You'd have thought that would be the case. Hello, Vicky.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Cool.
Got Sparks coming in on Friday.
Oh, yes. Would I be really bad to say that I don't know who they are?
Oh, hang on. Let me play. I've got one of their songs here.
I know the song.
Let me play a bit of their song. Hang on.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
That's them.
Yeah, I know the song, but...
Oh, they're good. They're coming in Friday, 3 o'clock.
Cool, well done. I missed the beginning. I just had you turned down. But what are you hiding? And why do you think it's okay for people to look through it? Why do you expect them to?
I expect that if I've got builders working in my flat for an extended period of time, they're going to be in there for 2 or 3 weeks, that they are, of course, and they're in there on their own for most of it, that they're going to have a little route around,
well,
aren't they?
Why do you expect it, though? Why do you think it's, okay for them to do that? Because it's not really, is it?
But is I think it is okay.
I'll tell you what it is, because you do the same thing.
Yeah, probably. But I just think you can't trust anyone not to have a look through your things. They're going to do it. So if you leave things in a position where they can be found, then that's your fault.
Well, I was just going to say, then it's up to you to move stuff out of the way. What are you hiding?
Just things and stuff, isn't it?
I want to know.
Well, exactly. Of course you want to know. And if you were working in my flat, you'd have a little route around trying to find it.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not like that. I was a babysitter before I had my own children, and I never done anything like that.
Come on.
I didn't.
Come on, Vicky. You had a little look around.
I did not. I really didn't, and I had chance. I'll tell you what I looked in, and that was the cupboard of the kitchen, because I was told that I was allowed to. You know?
But what did you look in there for?
Well, for food, if I was hungry.
Okay.
Which was not very...
But yet you're prepared to ask me what it is I've hidden?
Yeah. Well, that's honest, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, no, but there's no harm in me asking.
There you go. And there's no harm in them having a look, you see. It's just, that's as simple as. Hello, Ray.
Hello there.
You all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's an epiphany?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's a good word, isn't it? I like it.
Yeah, it's a lovely word.
I think I had an epiphany listening to John Denver, but I'm not sure what an epiphany is.
Well, you'll find out one day.
One day, hopefully, yes. Fingers crossed. Anyway, Ray, what do you want?
What I want? Well, you're on about builders, aren't you?
Yes.
And I think there's a misconception about builders. I mean, most people think they're crooks, they're sort of cowboys and all sorts of things, you know.
Right.
There are some. So the main amount of, you know, most builders are pretty honest and
yes. Is there
respect, you know.
Yes.
And I would not ever rummage through anybody's belongings.
Oh, hang on, Ray's a builder. We got there after 23 minutes. We got there. Ray's a builder.
Well, I did tell you're a researcher.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell me though.
All right. Okay, apologise.
Ray, why are you being a bit uppity?
I'm not uppity.
You've been a little bit uppity, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
How am I
I'm driving, actually.
Okay. How am I supposed to know you're a builder?
Okay, I'm a builder, right?
What is your problem, Ray?
I haven't got a problem.
You got a little bit of a problem.
Of course I haven't.
I'm getting what they would call an attitude from you.
Oh, no. Anyway, I would not snoop around, and if anyone who's working with me,
yes,
I'll make sure that they're told never to touch anything of anybody.
But you can tell them that, though. They don't necessarily listen.
They do, because they get sacked if they don't.
Yeah, but how would you know? So you're I'm guessing you're in charge of the company.
Yeah.
You can say, right, lads, this is the job. You're doing this. Steve, Terry, you're doing this. Ivan, you're doing this. Then you nip off to the other job for a few days. So they have a little route round. Of course they will.
Well, maybe they do, but if they're found out, that's down the road.
Now that's a different thing altogether. If they're found out,
it's an abuse of trust.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Yes, of course it is.
And there's no need to it. I mean, no need for it. If there's anything in the way, you normally are, and you want to work there, for example, in a room, you ask the people to clear it. But mainly because it might get broken, for example, breakages. And if you do break anything,
yes,
best thing to own up and say, look, I'm sorry, I broke this. And that's it. Yeah. And that's part of the respect.
Well, Ray, I've got a few other builders coming round, and your quote's a bit high, so I'm probably not going to give you the job. And you're really boring. He had an attitude, didn't he? Didn't he? He was being a little bit funny with me there. Listen, I'm not having a go at builders. I'm not slating builders. I'm just saying that's kind of accepted. I'm supporting builders today. Today's show is dedicated to builders. Not like Grumpy Ray, though. God, Struth. Sarah's in the Hampstead Heath.
Hey, you didn't have an epiphany.
Oh.
You had, a few seconds of feeling quite nice.
Okay, what's an epiphany then?
Well, an epiphany could have started off the same way. So you were driving along.
Yeah, the sun was shining.
It was all sort of lovely.
Colorado Rocky Mountain High comes on by John Denver.
You were playing your gay music. And suddenly, that's what you said.
Well, okay. No, I was. Well, yeah, okay, I did say that.
So suddenly, at this moment, you realise that your whole life has been completely meaningless, and all those times spent on MySpace just wasting your time, it's all coming back to you all in a sudden, and you're suddenly thinking, what have I been doing with my entire life? I've been wasting it, looking at pictures of half-clad naked women that people are sending me. What a pointless existence. I'm going to change everything now. That would have been an epiphany.
God, I'd never have that thought. Well, that's crazy. Why would that's insanity?
Well, it might not have been exactly that thought, but a kind of thought where you suddenly realise how pointless your life is. You mean you haven't had that thought yet?
Yet? Is it? Well, yeah. That's definitely going to happen, is it, to me one day?
Well, I think other people might be sort of thinking that about you. I'm not sure.
Sorry, what?
Well, we're listening to you, and every day you're kind of talking about trivial things and hoping for something more meaningful to come out at some point.
What? Hang on. Are you saying what are you saying, that I'm rubbish?
No, of course you're not rubbish. You're a wonderful human being, but there's a lot of untapped potentiality there.
Is potentiality a word?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. She was. I think I might have an epiphany on this show at some point. Oh, I feel hurt by that, Dan.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't help you with that.
Yeah, you're chuckling, so that's all right. As long as someone's having a laugh, that's fine. That's the main thing. What can I do for you, Dan?
It's two stories actually associated with somewhere where I lived many years ago.
Yes.
I rented a room from an air hostess.
Nice.
Yes. And she went away on a trip.
Yes.
And I thought I'd take the opportunity to hoover the flat.
Very nice. Never hoover someone else's room.
Right.
You should never do that.
While I was doing so, I was smoking a fag, and I balanced in the ashtray.
Yes.
Anyway, while I was hoovering the room, I found a few things that I found quite interesting.
Ladies' things?
Possibly.
Yes.
And I was examining these things, and I didn't notice that the fag had fallen out of the ashtray onto her bed.
Oh, dear God.
And when I eventually noticed the burning, it had gone through the duvet.
Yes.
But hadn't damaged the sheet, so I quickly extinguished the flames.
Yes.
And then I was left in a position, what do I do now? So the duvet cover and duvet was from Habitat. So I went to Habitat. I could purchase the same duvet, but unfortunately they discontinued the covering for the...
Dan, stay there. We'll get the rest of the story after this. 0870 90 90 973. We're talking about having a look. Well, we started off talking about builders going through other people's rooms, and now it seems to have evolved into other people going into other people's rooms. Dan, my timings are all over the shop today. Can you hang on for another couple of minutes?
Yes.
What are you up to, by the way, at the moment?
Just going home.
Oh, so you've got time to talk?
Oh, yeah.
Good lad, Dan, stay there. So, for some reason, my timings are all over the shop. I shall sort that out immediately. It's time for the news. 5 seconds short. What has happened to me today? 0870 90 90
Afternoon Wireless Show.
0870 90 90 973. Talking about looking through other people's rooms. Dan was telling us a story. He was going through an air hostess's room, and he was looking at some stuff, and he set fire to her bed. Is that right, Dan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Right, so I had damaged the duvet, which I could replace. Replace the duvet cover because it was a discontinued line.
Uh-oh.
So I took it to a seamstress and had to pay for her to invisibly repair it, which was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'm down about, I don't know, £150 now.
Wow.
Just for the price of a fag.
Yeah.
So that was my lesson learned, or so I thought. Anyway, after finishing work late one day, a colleague of mine at work had lent me some gentleman sporting films.
Oh, yeah, they're good, aren't they? Yes.
Yeah, I certainly enjoy to relax while watching them.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got in, and she was away on another trip.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll just relax and watch these films and go to bed, which I did.
Let's say, to clear up any confusion, you were watching Rocky 3.
Yes.
You were watching Rocky 3, just so in case there are any young people listening.
Right, yeah, sure, I was watching Rocky 3.
Yeah.
After I finished watching Rocky 1, 2 and 3...
All right, nice one.
I didn't really feel any necessity to put them back in their covers or tidy up because she was away for another 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
So I kind of left them on the floor and went to bed.
Yes.
Anyway, about 9 o'clock the next morning, I heard the front door being opened.
Uh-oh.
And there was only one other person, well, 2 other people who had the keys to the flat, which was her mother and father.
Oh, dear.
And they shouted to me in my room that they'd just come round to do a bit of repair work in the kitchen. So I kind of lay in bed just hoping and praying that they didn't go in the front room, but knowing that mothers being mothers, they probably would.
Of course.
I stayed in bed, left after about an hour, and I went back in the front room, and unfortunately my Rocky 1, 2 and 3 had been put back in their boxes and put away neatly on a shelf.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Yeah.
I'm clenching my buttocks.
Yeah, well, it's 15 years ago, and I'm clenching my buttocks now.
Dan, listen, it was worth waiting. Thank you very much for that. It's horrible, that. Let's not dwell too long on adult material, you know, bearing in mind they're coming out of school now. But, yes, point taken. Rocky 1, 2 and 3, put back in their boxes. Barry!
Hello, Ian, how are you?
I'm fine, Barry.
Good. Yeah, I worked in a famous 80s pop singer's house.
Okay, don't give us any more clues. Be very careful. Look, I did that libel course last week.
Okay.
Yes.
We had a proper look round her house, as you do, as all builders do. Yeah. That Ray's a liar. He said he doesn't have a look round.
Yeah, I don't know if Ray was a liar, but I suspect that 99% of people do. Ray may be the exception to the rule.
There's wrong with them for not wanting to have a look.
Well, he may be the exception. Now there's the thing. He must have wanted to have a look, but maybe he didn't.
To have a look.
Yeah, of course.
Especially if they're young and single, you know, or anything like that.
Oh, that's a bit creepy.
You know, I was going through the drawers, and the drawer actually fell to bits as I was pulling it open. She was a bit stiff, and I had to quickly repair it before she come back in again and caught me.
Uh-oh.
But I fixed it, though, so it was all right.
You did manage to fix it in the end?
I did manage to fix it, thank God.
And did you find anything suspicious?
Not in her house, but I have in someone else's house, some young guy's house, and we found some boxes under his bed.
Oh, okay, boxes under... Yes, I think we'll use that as... That can be the euphemism for the day. Boxes under the bed. Let's call those things... And we know what we're alluding to. Boxes under the bed. That way, if there are any young ears listening, they will not get confused and ask awkward questions. Mirelle!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Mirelle.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. You all right?
Yeah, I'm really well.
You've not called up for ages.
No, but I'm always listening.
Well, bless you for that.
I'm always listening. I'm an avid listener.
Excellent.
I got
the wrong side of the conversation, having said I'm having this now.
Oh, hang on.
I thought you were changing your builders because you weren't happy with them.
No. They're excellent. They just bunked off yesterday and went and started work on a friend's house.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. I would never, and this is going to cause such controversy, I would never have English builders in again, right? No, hold on. I had a load of work done, cost me thousands.
Yeah.
The piping leaked.
Yeah.
The tiles fell off the wall.
Yes.
The brickwork was shoddy.
Oh, don't say this.
I swear to God, and I had it all rectified by some Polish guys that were doing a work on my neighbour's house. And when they saw the work, they couldn't believe it. They could not believe how badly it had been done.
But you must have just had dodgy builders. I'm sure that you can't taint all English builders.
Well, everybody I know that is sort of on the sort of couple of streets where I live have had problems with English builders. They either don't turn up. If the work's good, they say we're going to turn up at 9 o'clock. They don't turn up. They bunk off early.
Yeah.
They charge more. Okay, fair enough. But I don't mind paying more.
My lads turn up at 7:15 in the morning, and they let themselves in. The thing is, I've been waking up about 6:30, 7 o'clock, anticipating them, but I still lie in bed.
Okay.
And it's weird being in bed, but knowing there are two strange men walking about your house, and they don't start work till 8 o'clock, or until they hear me get up, then they'll start work. So they just make themselves cups of tea. They sit in the bathroom that they're working on, where there's nothing to. And I was saying the other day, you can hear them blowing off and belching and doing all the, and they whisper to each other. Really, and they're nice lads, but it's weird having two blokes in the house.
Well, I don't know. I'd recommend Polish builders. I'm telling you, they work hard, they work diligently, they work Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh.
And the work's fantastic.
I wouldn't want to work. I had this electrician come around. I nearly said Sparks then, as I've been hanging out with builders and know what I'm talking about. I had an electrician came around on Saturday, and I didn't like that, to be honest. I like them to stop. The weekends should be for Antiques Roadshow and church.
Definitely church, absolutely. But good luck. How much more have you got to have done?
Oh, I don't know. They said it'd take a week and a half. That week and a half is up tomorrow, and they haven't got anything in the bathroom yet. It's going to be another week at least.
I'll tell you. It's so stressful, isn't it, Iain?
It's stressful, and I won't go on about it too long because it's a little bit dull, but it's stressful. And the entire flat is just covered in a thick layer of dust. Every room is covered in thick dust. It's horrible.
That reminds me, the other thing.
Yeah, Steve Allen.
When the Polish builders were rectifying their work, they cleaned up after them. I didn't come back to a tip when I came home. They cleaned up after them, and the English guys didn't bother.
Did the Poles have a route through your drawers?
No, they didn't. They were very well behaved.
Okay. Muriel, listen, thank you very much for that. Excellent stuff. 0870 90 90 973. Scott!
Iain.
Yes?
Do not trust scaffolders.
Scaffolders?
Do not trust them. We had a job on somebody's house.
Hang on. Are you a scaffolder?
I am.
Oh, my God, he's outing himself. OK, go on.
We had a job on somebody's house once, and they left us the key to walk through. We got the scaffold out in the back, and one of my mates was missing, so we pulled nothing off him on a shop or something. Morning, we've looked up, and one of my friends had the person's knickers on his head.
You're joking!
No.
Oh, that's just wrong on so many levels. So scaffolders must be looked down by proper builders then?
I think yeah.
You're the bottom of the lowest of the low?
That's it has been said, yeah, and I think that's why.
Okay. Scott, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You know the weather on TV?
Yeah.
Do you ever watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Agent Chris, his mum videotapes the weather.
No, we're not that bad.
But if the weather comes on the TV,
yeah.
I switch it off. I switch it over. If it's the end of the news and it's 10 o'clock news and the weather's on, I go to bed. I don't want to watch the weather. I don't believe that they can accurately predict more than a day and a half in advance.
No, it does give us the ump sometimes because we pray for rain sometimes and it never comes. Then they do get a bit of a slagging off, shall we say.
Yeah, Scott, thank you very much. So, Chris, your mum, she really tape the weather?
7-day forecast.
But why?
So she knows what's happening over the next 7 days.
But they can't predict it up to 7 days.
It's pretty accurate.
It's not. Can we get a 7-day forecast now so that we can get the weather for next Tuesday?
From who?
From the weather.
Weatherman.
Which weatherman? The voice of reason. I'm sorry you have to put up with him all the time. This is from. Is Chris Lowry, head of weather, around?
I'll find her.
Get Chris Lowry, head of weather, And see if she can draw up a 7-day forecast, and we'll test it and see how accurate it is.
Is this a bet?
Yeah, £5.
6.
You don't bet £6. You bet in multiples of 5. We'll talk about it later on. It's irrelevant. Anyway, I don't think that the weather can be accurate. You can predict a day and a half in advance, but then beyond that, and also, why do we need to know what the weather's going to be like? Oh, it's going to rain later. Well, I'll still bring the same things with me I always bring. Nothing's going to change. And if anyone else does tape the weather, that's very, very odd. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Dude is in the Wimbledon. Hello, Dude.
Hey, Ian, bro. What's happening?
Hey, Dude, I'm doing the show, man.
Hey, I know what an epiphany is, man.
Oh, yeah, go on.
It's like when you have this moment of clarity, man.
Yeah, have you ever had one of those?
Yeah, man, and I had an epiphany. It's when you have this moment of clarity, and you're having an epiphany, man, when you see the epiphany, and it's kind of like a horse, but smaller, and it's got wings and a horn coming out of its head. That's an epiphany, man. The horse is the epiphany.
And when did this happen to you, Dude?
Thursday, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And were you drinking or anything?
No, man, I don't drink.
No. Don't want to ruin the buzz, do you?
No, man.
Okay, so you've had an epiphany. Just the one, have you?
No, I had one on last Friday, man.
Okay, and it's a horse with wings?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dude. Oh, dear, I've cut him off before we found out what the hell... I don't think that's the dictionary definition of an epiphany. I could be wrong there, but I think that could be... Oh, it goes from bad to worse. It's B next. Hello, B.
Bonjour, Santa. Bonjour.
Yes.
Yes, you won't believe, Ian, what's happened to me.
I won't believe it, no.
No, yesterday, we had a plumber. I mean, not a plumber, carpenter.
Yeah.
A carpenter to fix the door, which is a bit jammed, yeah?
Yeah.
And I tell you, Ian, I couldn't believe it. When I saw him, he had the biggest nose, right? His nose bone stretched from middle of his forehead to right to the middle of his head and parted, and I couldn't believe it, right? I said to myself, God almighty, that's the ugliest bloke I ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I bet.
Right?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, right? And next thing, he had a instead of a toolbox, he had a hamper. He had a hamper.
A
He had his
hamper?
tool in it. He had his tools in the hamper.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Did you see a horse with wings?
Nah. This is true.
Oh, this is true. Okay.
Fu Manchu. Yes. And he had a what do you call one of those spirit levels? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And he opened his toolbox and he took out this drill.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, "Excuse me, sir, why are you taking this out? Because the door is jammed. You need to slice the door at the bottom."
Yes.
And he said, I'm doing it the doctor's way. I said, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he started drilling the door.
Insane.
With holes in.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And the next thing, he took out a sword.
Yes, a sword.
A hacksaw.
A hacksaw.
He started hacking it.
Yes.
Put in there. I said, what? I said, you should have been in the scientist chair.
He
you know
should have been in the scientist chair. Yes. Unbelievable. Let's get the LBC 97.3 travel news now with Amanda Redmond.
On the M25, we're still seeing problems.
Gordon Brown doesn't look like a Prime Minister. You see him up there? He doesn't look like a Prime Minister. It will never work. He can't be Prime Minister because he doesn't look right. Simple as. Now, sorry, I've just had a cheese baguette and I've got cheese all everywhere. Oh, I got stuck in my throat there. I nearly died on radio. Agent Chris's mum tapes the weather, the 7-day forecast. Now, obviously, you can't predict accurately more than a day and a half in advance. And here to back me up, it's Chris Lowry, the LBC weather expert in inverted commas.
Oh, only inverted commas?
Why are you on the phone? Aren't you just downstairs?
I am not downstairs.
Why
you want me to come upstairs?
Why couldn't you be bothered to come up one floor?
I had a call and I was told to stay on the line and you'd be coming to me. But if you want me to come upstairs, I come upstairs now.
Okay.
I'll come upstairs now then.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Can we go downstairs? Can we all run downstairs so we're not here when he comes up? While we're waiting for him to come up, I'm a little bit stroppy there. Gaynor.
Hi.
Hello, Gaynor.
Hello. Hi, I just called to say that although my husband doesn't tape the weather, he looks at the online 5-day report even when we're on holiday to see what the weather's doing in the UK.
But, hang on. He checks the weather in the UK when he's not in the UK?
Yeah, he does, and he's at least 2 or 3 times a day.
And why does he do that? Is it so he can gloat over other people, or is it so he can... Well, why?
No, he runs a lawn treatment company, so if it rains really heavily or if there's, sunshine throughout the summer, which I know you hate...
Take one of those.
It affects...
Hang on, Gaynor, sorry.
Which one's mic 3?
Oh, you're so...
This one?
That one, yes, he should have just stayed downstairs, actually. So he tapes... So, Chris, you have to wait, I'm talking to Gaynor. Well, I've got something else in my ear, I can hear... 11:52 or something in my ear. So he works with lawns, so he checks the weather.
Yes, he checks it online. The 5-day.
Shut up! Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to talk to Gaynor about her husband, who's a mentalist.
He's a complete mentalist.
He is a mentalist, isn't he? He checks the weather in the UK when he's abroad.
Really?
And when we're on holiday, if we're moving from place to place on holiday, then he looks to see if there's clouds on the place that we're going on to, and if there is, then he gets himself completely stressed out about it.
He knows, doesn't he?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God. Gaynor, I'm going to say goodbye, because I've got a rude person here I want to get rid of as quickly as possible. But thank you for that. Excellent stuff. So, she was a nice lady.
Oh, was she?
She was lovely. Got a weird husband, and now I've had to cut her off.
Oh.
Now, you're the weather expert.
No, I'm the weather specialist.
Oh,
actually.
Specialist. So you're not an expert in it, you're just special.
I'm a specialist. I specialise in the weather.
Okay. Okay. Now, the thing is, Chris's
You've
mum...
still got that cheese in your
Yeah, I
teeth.
have.
Yeah.
They've got what they got in the canteen downstairs. You get there early enough, you can get a baguette. But their baguettes are soft. How can you have a...
horrible.
How can you have a soft baguette? It should be crunchy.
You should be eating brown bread as well. Or wholemeal bread.
No, I've got cheese everywhere. Anyway, that's by the by.
Yes.
Right. Sorry, I've got... My brain has collapsed. Chris's mum tapes the 7-day forecast.
Yes.
That's weird, isn't it?
No, it is weird because it's unusual to get a 7-day forecast as well. Normally, it's a 5-day forecast. Right. So I don't know where these 2 extra days are coming from, actually.
Are you accusing Agent Chris of lying?
Yeah.
Excellent. I think he probably is. But you know that you can't make an accurate prediction beyond a day and a half. You can't do it. It can't be done.
I can, yeah.
Well, what, you get it from CFAX, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
No, I don't.
How do you do it? I
tools? Have highly sophisticated computerised equipment and...
Google. It's called Google. But you can't do an accurate prediction more than a day and a half in advance.
Why are you obsessed by a day and a half? Why is it... Where's this half coming from?
I don't know, but I'm sure I heard from someone once. You can predict what it's going to be in the next 24 hours easily.
Yeah.
And I give you another 12 hours grace.
Do you?
Yeah, but that's it.
I can go pretty accurately to the end of the week. Now, would you like me to do that? Should we do a little test on that now?
Okay.
So I think you should record this.
Okay, so you're going to predict what it's going to be like for Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. What you need to do is you need to start off, because we'll make a little package.
Right.
Don't do it too long, because it'll be a bit boring.
Okay.
So this is Chris Lowry.
Yes.
I'm the weather specialist.
Yes.
And this is my prediction made today for then.
Right.
Or something. It's better than
that.
Oh,
right, okay. Right. Are you recording? Right, okay. This is Chris Lowry, recording the weather...
Chris Lowry, weather specialist.
All right. This is Chris Lowry, the...
Hang on, I was speaking at stop there. Here we go. Right. 3, 2...
This is Chris Lowry, LBC's weather specialist. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of September.
No, it's not 26th, 20...
Oh, isn't it?
Oh, it is the 26th.
It is?
It is the 26th.
Oh, I've got to start again now.
Yes, you have, but you sound a little bit camp on radio,
do I?
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, right, I have to go downhill, right.
Better.
This is Chris Lowry. Chris Lowry, I sound stupid now.
Will you just do it? For God's sakes, man, just do it!
Right, okay. This is Chris Lowry, LBC's weather specialist. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of September, and I'm making an accurate prediction for Friday's weather, which will be mostly dry with some sunny spells, but rather blustery, and temperatures will be around about 19 degrees.
You have touched every base there. Mostly dry, so it could be a little bit wet.
No, it will be essentially dry.
But it could be a little bit wet.
There might be the odd shower, but I'm saying mostly dry.
If there's a shower when we play this out on Friday, you go, yeah, but I did say...
Well, they are.
Mostly.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit blustery.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a bit sunny.
Blustery? Yeah, it will be blustery.
Okay, that's the vague... You're like a psychic, is it? Does the name Dave, Tony, Steve, Mark, Paul mean anything to you?
No, none at all.
All right, well, thank you very much for that, Chris.
All right.
Well, are you around Friday?
No,
on holiday
I should be on the other side of the world, I think.
So lazy. We'll call you up.
Oh, no, I should be here.
Okay, fine.
All
We'll
right.
see you on Friday.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I'm not continuing until he leaves the studio.
Let's put that back there, shall I?
Unbelievable. So, he's been here for over 40 years at LBC Towers. You can't even see what he's doing. Get out. Excellent. Sorry about that. That was perhaps the worst bit of radio ever, but it's to prove a point that weather forecasters talk a load of old nonsense, and I think we will prove that point on Friday. We'll save that for after the sparks have gone, I think. I don't suppose they want to get involved in that. 0870 9090 973. Speak to Darren after this.
With British Airways Show.
Oh, dear. Darren!
Afternoon, Ian.
Hello, Darren. Sorry you had to sit through that nonsense.
That's all right. I've heard worse.
Yes.
I've heard Clive Ball in the evening.
Oh, no, don't say that. No.
no, I'm joking.
Excellent.
What I found out about is Country Files, the programme to watch for a week forecast, because they're pretty accurate when they forecast it.
Oh, good country. John Craven, is it?
Well, yeah.
I didn't know he was a country file. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, that's the best one to watch, because I'm a greenkeeper and we have to see what's coming on for the week ahead.
But it doesn't... Darren, come on now. Get a grip on yourself. You're talking nonsense. You can't predict the weather 7 days in advance.
Well, they're pretty accurate. Of all the forecasts, I'd say they were probably 80% right.
But now we're just making vague figures up. The thing is, as well, if they're wrong, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Hey, he did it! He did it! Oh, Darren, whatever you say from now on is right, because you did the Ghostbusters response. Thank you for that.
Okay, all right.
Darren, you're a good lad. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
There we go. He did it. That's nice, isn't it? For some reason, that's made my day. But it's nonsense, though. You can't trust these weather people. It's all a load of old guff. Surely. We'll find out on Friday when we have a look at the weather. It's Verinda.
Hello.
Hello, Verinda.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. How are you?
I'm alright. There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You got a problem with your builders, isn't it? Well, I can recommend you some people. They just moved to Dover, yeah? They don't know any English, but they're very, very good.
Right.
And they're really cheap.
Yes.
And what do you think?
It sounds like it could be a goer, yes. The problem is I have had Polish builders in before, this is absolutely true, who didn't speak English, and I wanted them to plaster a wall. They plastered the wrong wall.
But were they from Dover?
I don't think they were from Dover. I think they were from Poland.
No, they just moved to Dover now.
Oh, so these are specifically from Dover, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll look into it then.
They're very good.
So you say, yes?
And it's half the price.
It's half the price, is it? And they don't speak English, do they?
No.
But where are they from, Dover?
Well, they came from India originally.
Oh, okay, right, yes. It's not your uncle or something, is it?
No.
Okay.
And they just moved to Dover about a couple of weeks ago, and they desperately need work.
Okay, well, I'll pop down to Dover, Verinda, and I'll see if I can get them.
They came down here free as well.
Okay, brilliant.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
Thanks very much for that, Verinda.
Bye.
Bye-bye. They came here for free, did they? Wow, fantastic. I've not got a clue what goes on in her mind. Absolutely bonkers. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Iain at lbc.co.uk. Loads of other stuff I need to talk about as well. Peeing in the street. Chris leads the weirdest life. He had to stop behind a car the other day in the middle of Camden while the driver just stopped in the road, got out and had a wee against the wall, that went up, got back in the car. Now, that doesn't seem right to me, does it? I think, do you know what? I think doing this job, I'm just getting really old, because suddenly I'm disapproving of it. Behaviour I would have found acceptable a year ago. I'm beginning to look at it and go, oh dear, that's not right. Anyway, more of your calls coming up after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Oliva.
So I was in a petrol station the other day. I meant to say this yesterday. It was Saturday night. I begrudgingly about 9:30 Saturday night. I was in watching telly. God Almighty! And I got really hungry. I had no food in, and I was thinking, weighing up in my mind, can I go to bed in a couple of hours' time without having eaten any tea, or is that going to keep me up all night? Yeah, seriously. Didn't have any food in, and I was thinking, well, no, actually, I'm going to be too peckish. I'm going to go to the Sainsbury's over the road. Around the corner, it's Garage Sainsbury's. I'm going to go around there, and I'm going to go and get some food. And so I went in there, and I didn't really want to be there. I was begrudgingly there, and I was in there, and I got some stuff, loads of stuff, eggs and all this stuff, and put it in the basket. And then the fire alarm went off, And so we're in the garage I didn't want to be in, and the fire alarm went off. And all the staff doesn't everyone get really self-righteous when there's a fire alarm? Oh, there's a fire... Oh, it's a fire alarm, get out! So we got out, and I didn't even know it was a fire alarm. There should be a universal sound for the fire alarm so that everyone is standardised, because I didn't know what it was. I thought some kids had been stealing the smokes. So we got out, and we stood outside, and this guy was going, we stood there for 10 minutes, then the guy came out and said, it's going to be another 10 minutes, even though it's only a fire drill. It wasn't even a real fire, it's going to be another 10 minutes. So I went off to another shop. But anyway, before we knew it was a fire drill, we all went and stood by the petrol pumps. How stupid is that? There was about 6 of us, one really grumpy bloke, one bloke much grumpier than I could ever be, thinking there's a fire in the shop, and we're stood by petrol pumps, for God's sakes. Richard, it was insanity. We were stood by petrol pumps and we thought there was a fire. That was a short little laugh there. That was a longer one.
Do you want to hear my story then?
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Right, a few years ago...
And I'll comment on your story the way you commented on mine.
Oh, right, okay. A few years ago, I was on a job. It was a house in Slough, actually, sort of near where you used to sort of hang around. But, anyway, I was doing some decorating in the living room, and the lady said, I'm just going to pop out for 15 minutes to the shop. So I said, right, okay, fine. So out she went. Then suddenly I needed to go to the loo. So looked around, couldn't find the loo, and the only loo in the house was the one at the back of her bedroom. So, right, here we go, up the stairs, shouldn't be up there, into the loo, got myself down, right, lovely, that's it, relax, sitting there for a while.
All right, I've got the image of you on the bog, carry on.
Right, okay. So, anyway, finished what I was doing, flushed the loo.
Oh, God.
The loo was blocked. So I thought, oh, my God, what am I going to do? I'm in this woman's upstairs loo. The toilet's blocked. There wasn't a locked door. It was just a louver door. So I thought, oh, my God, what was I going to do? Well, the toilet's all blocked up. So I've run out of her bedroom, gone into her wardrobe to get a wire coat hanger, ran the wire coat hanger down the loo to unblock it. The coat hanger's got stuck. As I pulled the coat hanger out...
No, you have made this story up. I know exactly where this is going. This is made up.
No, this is absolutely gospel. Absolutely, the actual.
Right, hang on. I know where this story is going. I need to play some music to soften the blow a little bit. Okay, so let's have this down a bit. Here we go. This is okay. Where you go?
Right. Okay. So as I pulled the coat hanger out of the loo,
yes,
part of what was in the loo sprayed up onto the ceiling because it's the twang effect of the coat hanger. So, now I'm in a real panic. I mean, she's due back any minute now. So I'm looking around, what am I going to do? So, this is well out of order. I picked up her flannel on the side of her basin and wiped the ceiling down, rinsed it out, put it back, run down the stairs. She walks in the door. Hello, I'm fine, yeah, how are you? Yeah, that was it. Unbelievable. Hello.
He made that up. Well, keep the music. We'll have music in the background.
I
So
did
it's nice. He's made that story. I've heard Judy Finnegan telling that story.
It's an urban legend.
It's an urban myth. An urban legend is someone like the Streets or something like that. No, yeah, I've heard Judy Finnegan telling that story. A similar story about someone having to scoop something out and threw it out of a window and it landed on the glass roof.
Ew.
It's made up. He'd made that up. That's nonsense.
Well, cut hangers are good for unblocking blockages down the toilet, though.
I've got a lot of hair in my plug hole, and I need to get some of that. Is it Viacal or something to clear?
Is it in the plug hole? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Pull it out.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I do it. I put my hand down the toilet as well.
Oh, you dirty mare. This is the... Go right, after... We're going to go to the news and the travel in about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, can we have a clean, decent show?
No.
I don't want I don't want any more talk of lavatories or no, saying that, I'm going to talk about someone having a wee in the street. Get this, Agent Chris was driving home last night, stuck in traffic in Camden. The guy in the car in front of him gets out of the car in the middle of the road and goes and has a wee up against the wall.
Nice.
But in the street.
What, without even going down an alleyway or anything?
Oh, God, what's happening to me today? Didn't go down an alleyway.
Gee.
And here's a question for you. Who owns alleyways?
The council.
Do they?
Yeah.
But why don't they do anything with them?
They do. They let them get dirty and full of dog poo, and people pee down them.
Well, I haven't peed in the street for ages.
I don't think I've ever peed in the street.
I peed on Primrose Hill about a month ago.
No, I haven't peed anywhere publicly since I was about 10.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so enough wee talk, really.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I phoned up. You're talking about going through people's rooms.
Yes.
Well, I learned...
This is good, this song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a listen.
Sick. Go on, turn it up.
Turn it up, let's have the end, here we go. It's Daydream Believer on the sitar.
It's a bit Bollywoody, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good, that. I like that.
Yeah.
I love that, yes. Anyway, yes, sorry.
Anyway, I had a landlord that used to go through my room.
All right.
Anyway, I didn't realise it was going through my room until I found my underwear strewn across the floor. It was quite bad. And he went under my bed, and I'd been a bit lazy, and I'd had pate and toast, and I'd left it, some of it, half
Oh,
under my
God, this is the
and he
filthiest...
found it.
This is the filthiest show I've ever done.
It'd been there for a little while as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I suppose I couldn't smell it really, but, you know. But he didn't seem to see the problem in going through my underwear drawer.
No, well, I think landlords are allowed to, aren't they, legally?
They have to give you 24 hours notice to go into your room.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't give me 24 hours notice, and he certainly didn't ask to go for my underwear drawer.
I've shared houses with people, and I've had a little shifty through their thing. I've not been through I've not been through their underwear drawer, but I've had a shifty under the bed and stuff.
I shared for years, and I never went in anybody's... Oh, yes, I did.
Ah, there we go. I knew we'd get out in the end. 0870 9090 973.
No family should be dead.
It's Bill in the Leighton.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Bill.
What's going on, man?
Doing the radio show, innit?
Yeah, you cool?
Yeah, I'm welcome, man. You cool?
Yeah.
You just hanging? You hanging, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Just, waiting to go to the dentist.
Okay. Oh, what's happening?
Not much, really. I'm hoping. I'm just...
He's going to take him out?
No. I think it's just a filling.
All right. He's going to put a filling in.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a bit of whiskey before I go.
Yeah, that's always good advice, isn't it? Get steaming drunk before you go to the dentist. Don't do that.
I'm scared of the dentist.
Dentists are scary, that's correct. They are terrifying people.
Very, very scary.
But don't have any whiskey.
All right, I'll have orange juice.
There we go. There's better.
I've got to promote. Chris told me I've got to not swear.
Yes, because yes, we were letting you back. This is your last chance, Bill.
I know. I'm not going to swear. This is the daytime version of me.
Yeah, but hang on. The nighttime version of you mustn't swear either.
No, I won't swear in night time either.
No, don't, because you were very, very naughty, and this is your last chance.
Oh, thank you.
And did you not remember saying this?
I, Bill in Dayton, sincerely apologise for my language on the Ian Lee Triple M show on LBC 97.3.
Yes, and then after that you used bad language again. So come on now.
I know. I use other words instead of swears now.
Don't.
No, I won't say them.
Good.
There's no need to say them.
No.
Swearing is bad, kids. Always use proper Queen's English. Is that a good message?
That's an excellent message. Well done, Bill. Thank you.
Yeah, because swearing's lazy, I've learnt that.
Okay, let's. I tell you what, let's take temptation out of our way, shall we? And let's move on to what you've called in about.
Yeah, about builders.
Yes.
When I've worked in people's houses, well, I used to do labour and I was never skilled. There was, things did look interesting, but I never looked in the drawers because I was always scared of cameras.
Oh, really? You got a bit paranoid?
Yeah, because you think, I don't know, I think it's guilt. I think that you shouldn't look through people's things. And I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
But you wanted to, didn't you?
I'd say 10% of me did, but then
you wanted to,
and I thought better of it.
The only reason you didn't is because you thought there might be cameras. You thought there might be two-way mirrors.
Yeah, and things like that. And people's wives in wardrobes and...
What? What they do? Have you ever done this? I've done this before. If I sometimes leave like a little booby trap, and by that I mean I will place a hair over a drawer, so that if the drawer is opened, the hair will be moved. So that way I will know if they've been in that drawer or not.
Sounds quite good, but it's, I don't know, what if the wind blows it or your cat does it or...
Yeah, well then, but that's the risk you have to take.
Yeah. I've also got a detonated song that goes off.
All right, how does that go?
Would you like to hear it?
Yes, this is your detonated song that goes off.
Yeah. First there was a mountain, then there was no mountain, then there is... I love that song, man.
Have you, you sure you've not had any whiskey yet?
No, I just like that song. It's so relaxing.
It's a good song, isn't it?
First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is...
Yes.
First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is...
Excellent. Thanks, that Bill.
Oh, bye.
Bye. He's got an odd mood today, but in some ways that's better than him being in sweary mood. Liz!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Liz.
Hello.
Do you watch the weather? On the telly?
I don't know, because I work indoors, so it doesn't matter, does it?
The what, sorry?
I work indoors.
Exactly. Why does anyone, apart from farmers, but even then, farmers don't need to know the weather because there's nothing they can do about it. Why does anybody need to know what the weather's going to be like?
Because they can moan about it and have idle chit-chat to talk about people, like at the bus stop.
Liz, can you do me a favour? Can you give your phone a hit?
Oh, is it a bit... Hang on, if I move down my house, can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can. Your phone is doing like that, and it just kept cutting out all the time. We couldn't hear what you were saying.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good.
Lovely.
Well, yes, I was phoning to say about people going down people's things.
Yes.
And actually, you reminded me of something when you said about putting a hair across a drawer. Or
Yeah, like a little trap, so that if you know if someone's been in there because the hair has been displaced.
Yes, because, well, I've lived in sort of a house with other student girls, and I think there's sort of an unwritten rule that if you want to borrow maybe at the top or something like that and your friend is out, that as long as you're nice, you know, you treat their things with respect, then it's okay to go and do that.
Girls do that. Girls borrow each other's clothes. I once borrowed a pair of my mate's trousers years ago at college because they were really nice trousers. I really liked them. But it felt wrong, to be honest.
Well, I don't know that I'd borrow... Yeah, trousers may be a bit different, but I don't know. Girls borrow each other's tops and things like that.
They borrow skirts and things.
Fine. Yeah, that would be okay. But there was two things. One, my mum, she used to be in the same situation, and she suspected that someone in her flat was stealing her perfume. And our perfume, if you're using a lot of it, gets quite expensive.
Yeah, oh yes,
Someone else is using it.
Yes.
So she put a little trap. She put a note in the top of the perfume box that said, "Keep your thieving hands off my perfume."
Uh-oh.
Hence, if the person hadn't been stealing her perfume, they'd never know.
Yeah.
But if they had, then the note would be there and they wouldn't do it anymore.
But hang on a minute. A note isn't going to stop a thief, is it?
No, but it might make them embarrassed enough to know that they'd been kind of had out.
I don't know if it would though, because you could put I could put a note in my flat saying, "Don't steal my TV and video." But if a burglar comes in and they're just going to go,
Well, yes, but you wouldn't know the burglar. Whereas you have to, like, see the person every day.
Okay, I see what you've done there, yes.
That might be it. But also,
yes.
One of my other friends used to live in a flat with someone else, and I don't think you will believe this either, but she thought that it would be okay to let a person of no fixed address sleep in my friend's room.
Hang on a minute, so say this again. So two friends living together?
Yes.
One friend was away?
One friend was away for the weekend.
And the other friend that was there invited the homeless in?
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
And let them sleep in her bed.
A very noble gesture.
Yes,
but
she could have washed the duvet afterwards, which she didn't.
Oh, sweet Lord, without being rude to the homeless, some of them are, smell.
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd expect you don't have proper...
That's a big noble thing to do, though, isn't it? Say, hey, come and kip here for the night. But, yes, you'd expect them... She should have offered up her own bed.
Exactly.
And cleaned it all up.
But no, and then she did actually lie to my friend and say that she'd washed the duvet, but then when my friend went to bed that night, she could tell that she hadn't.
Because of the...
Mm.
Oh, really?
Because it smell.
Oh, right, okay, sorry, I thought you were going to...
Oh, no, nothing.
Oh, okay, oh, fine.
You're talking about it being a filthy show. Well, you're making it filthy.
Oh, I'm trying to steer it away from filth today, but it just seems to keep wandering towards sex and toilets.
Well...
Sex and toilets, not sex in toilets, by the way. Oh, God, it just gets worse. It gets worse.
Well, yeah, you'll have to... Well, I'm doing lots of cleaning in my house at the moment, so maybe that would help bring some cleanliness to the show.
Excellent. You keep... hang on. You keep cleaning, and after 4:30, I'm going to I'm going to let the next call be as filthy as they want. Let's hover over the dump buttons, because I'll give the next caller carte blanche to be absolute filth. Then after 4:30, we're going to clean the show up, OK?
OK.
Thanks, Liz. OK. The next caller can do whatever they want. We don't often say this on the air. You can do what you want. Line 1, you're on the air.
You're joking.
Oh, it's Philip in South Norwood. Philip, you've got the chance to be as mucky and as vulgar as you want.
I've got a big story for you, Ian.
Yeah, go on.
Story. I was in Croydon Library today.
Yes.
On the internet.
Yes.
And I thought I'd have a look at this Ian Lee Forum.
iainleeforum.com.
Did you know you're banned in libraries?
What?
Yes.
You're joking!
No. And even the police turned up as well. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Oh,
but what happened was, I thought I'd have a look. So anyway, you get the...
Can I say there are two sites? There are iainlee.co.uk, it's got video and audio.
Oh, that's all right.
And then there's iainleeforum.com, where people go and talk about this show sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it came up, so I thought, I'll go and have a see what people are saying.
Yeah.
And it said, restricted.
Oh, my
You
God.
cannot... we have decided this has been classified.
Censorship. That's insane.
So I thought, it said, if you think it should be declassified, you have to go and tell them.
Right.
So I thought I'll go and tell them when I finish my hour on the internet.
Yes.
But do you know what happened? When I finished the hour, the police turned up.
Oh, Philip, what have you been looking at?
No.
I've seen footage of these busts on Crime Watch.
Well, what it was... They're swarming all out, because I don't know if you know Croydon Library, you probably don't.
No.
But there's 3 floors. You see, I was on the first floor.
Yeah.
I think, no, second floor. And
don't really matter.
The police were looking for somebody.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, not me, Governor.
And they swarming. There was a woman police officer standing by the escalator.
Oh, yeah.
And they came past, looked at me. I thought, oh dear. I thought, shall I admit that I was, on the Iain Lee page? They might arrest me.
Philip, we'll find out what happened after this. Philip, you've got 45 seconds.
Right. On the way out, the police had gone to the 3rd floor. On the way out, I noticed they'd got this woman, arrested this woman, obviously, because she was in handcuffs, and they were marching her up to the police station.
What has she done?
Don't know.
Oh.
Maybe she'd been on the Iain Lee website.
You're right.
No, I'm all right. Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
No, but no, it was quite an eventful morning.
That's very exciting. I can't believe I'm banned in libraries. That's very exciting.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can be unbanned, so next time I'm going to try and get you unbanned.
God bless you, Philip. Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
Free Iain Lee.
Yes.
0870909. I love Philip. It's good value, isn't it? We'll talk about more stuff in a bit. 08709090973. More of your calls after the latest LBC news. Thanks. That travel news now with Amanda Redmond.
Well,
so I don't understand how girls share clothes all the time. How that works? Why would you do that? And girls know girls that are the same size as them. You never see skinny girls hanging out with fat girls and vice versa, do you? They hang out with girls at the same size. Well, I think I'm right in that. I could be wrong. I could be making a sweeping generalisation there. Oh no, hang on. No, there is generally a fat girl that hangs out with the group, isn't there? Is that how it works, Tanya? Is that how it works? Tanya.
Hello.
Hello, Tanya.
Hiya, you're right.
Yeah, I'm fine, but you sound surprised to talk to me. Yet you called in.
I did, I know, I did. For a reason.
Oh, are we going to find out what the reason is?
Yes, we are.
Excellent, okay. When are we going to find out?
Now.
No, okay, here we go.
I'm calling about peeing.
About peeing?
Yeah, you're talking about peeing.
Today, it was supposed to. Chris, after 4:30, the show was supposed to get a bit classy. You put Tanya through, she's as common as muck, and she's talking about lavatories. Yes, Tanya.
No, but this is good, though.
Okay.
I was on the phone talking to my friend, and I was just looking out the window. Right. And then I saw, 2 kids. One was a boy, he was about 8, and he was with his little sister. She must have been about 6, 7.
Yes.
And as they were walking down, he had his little thingy out, and he was peeing, walking down the street.
This really isn't going to help me stay working here, is it?
And then I knocked on the window and I shouted out, "That is so disgusting."
Oh, hang on. That's not going to give him a complex, is it? He's going to, at the age of 30, he's going to be a lunatic, this fellow. But things like that, you have to deal with when it's children and it's to do with their privates. You have to be very gentle, and otherwise you can mess. It's all Freudian.
No, when you see those women on the street begging, they've got the children.
Yes.
That's what his mum's like, because it's the neighbour kind of thing.
Almighty, this is getting worse. Tanya, I'm going to cut you off. Chris, don't put people like that through. I get in trouble. They're mental. Thank you, Tanya. Oh, God, it's Charles.
Oh, God, it's me.
It's Charles in Worthing.
No jokes today, my boy.
No racist jokes from Charles today, London.
Intelligent information.
Oh, okay, yes.
Well, I just heard of one of your listeners talking about the internet on the libraries, from the libraries.
Oh, yes.
Well, I can do that, can't I?
Do what?
Well, I haven't got any computers or anything.
Yeah.
But I was going to send you a photo of my electric organ, remember?
Oh, yes, you were, yes.
Yeah, I can do that on the internet, can't I?
Yeah, you can.
But would you advise me on what to do, like, regarding what I have to type in to get onto your programme? Do you follow me?
No.
Well, I don't know anything about computers, but I should imagine there'd be somebody down the library that would tell me what to do.
Right, well, right, okay, how much do you know about computers?
I know it's got a screen, I know it's got buttons.
Right, and so you want to know how to send me a picture?
Yeah. First of all, do I have to have an address? Is that what they call it?
You need an email account.
Oh, yeah. Is that what they call it?
Yes.
What is that? Can you tell me?
Oh, dear God, I'm going to
Come on, I've got a pen in my hand.
Okay. You need to get an email account. But if anyone can help with this, by the way, because this may take some time, 0870 90 90 973. If anyone can help. We need Stephen Murdoch. Where's Stephen Murdoch when you need him? Stephen, if you're listening, give us a call. Although he's probably listening to BBC London. Anyway.
Well, he shouldn't be doing that.
No, he shouldn't be, because they're rubbish. No, disrespectful. Anyone apart from John. Right, okay. You need to go to something like Yahoo or something. Oh, hang on, Simon.
I am.
Can you help?
I can.
Okay, could you speak to Charles, because I'm already at my wit's end.
Hi, Charles.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Very salubrious on this all.
Forget the chitty chatter, just get down to the facts.
Sorry, Ian. Right, what you need to do is, when you go into the library,
yeah,
you, the librarians will give you a hand, but what you need to do is go to various websites, like you've got, go to google.co.uk or Hotmail. And
do you know what Google is, Charles?
No.
Oh, God.
Okay, we've got a Hotmail then.
Do you know what Hotmail is, Charles?
No.
Hell's teeth.
It's a website so you can get a free email account.
Hang on a second. Do you know what a website is, Charles?
Well, I should imagine it's an address, isn't it?
Yeah, well, okay, we're getting somewhere, yes.
Charles, do you know how to turn the computer on?
Pardon?
Do you know how to turn the computer on?
No, I don't know nothing at all about computers.
That's not a good start, though, is it?
Simon, you're regretting calling in now, aren't you?
I am, mate, yeah.
What you're telling me, what you're going to tell me will probably educate quite a few of your listeners.
Yes, but...
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, majority of the time, if you just go into the library and speak to a librarian...
Yeah, that, Simon, is what I call a cop-out. He was rubbish, Charles. We can do better than that. You don't need to know how to turn them on, because they'll be turned on in the library already.
What do you mean?
Hang on, Maury might be a bit more sensitive.
No, actually, to you. Hello, Ian.
Blimey. Hello, Mo.
Hello.
Yes.
I've just got your email address.
From where?
Well, I'm on the computer upstairs. I've got a very big problem.
Right.
I've got Sky TV downstairs.
Excellent.
Got a very big 42 plasma on the wall.
What are you showing off for?
Man thing. Digital in the kitchen.
Oh, God.
Yes?
Yes, Mo.
And I've got a lovely little radio next to my bed, but I can't get LBC. Why not?
Because you're in East Sussex.
Oh, no. Is there no way I can get it? Only through Sky?
Yeah, only through Sky and on the online. Hang on, are you phoning up to help Charles with his computers?
Well, I'll try.
Well, go on then.
OK. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Come on, I'm listening.
Are you pouring a beer?
Who?
Mo.
No.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Well, help Charles.
I'll try. Hello, Charles.
Good afternoon, madam.
Will you stop flirting, Charles?
Oh.
You ain't never doing it again.
I can't believe I'm doing this. My God. OK, how can I help you, Charles?
Well, all I want to know is just how I go into the library. When I go into the library, get on a computer with somebody's help there to send a photo to your programme so Ian can see it.
Do you know, I just tried to email Ian Lee,
Yes.
and it says email me, so I go there, and it gets nothing.
Right.
So I've had to phone up to get his address to do it now.
Have you never emailed me before, Mo?
No, I haven't. Do you know, I haven't. I've only phoned you once from Biggin Hill.
Oh, right.
We've only recently moved down here.
Okay.
And I spoke to dear, sexy voice agent Chris,
Oh, yeah.
and texted you that you were a nincompoop.
Oh,
And
right.
You fell about laughing.
Okay. Well, Chris is a muppet. My email address is Ian.
I've got it now. I've just phoned up. Ian at lbc.co.uk.
Right, but you can't help Charles.
You can't help me with this radio.
No, I
next
can't, but
thing.
I'm helping one incompetent old person at a time, please.
Can I test your knowledge very quickly?
Oh, yes.
I know he's not your favourite. Clive Ball.
Clive Ball is my favourite. He's the best. Yeah, he's brilliant. 8 till 12, Monday to Thursday.
He was on holiday.
Yeah.
And this is some months back.
Yeah.
And they had somebody in the studio standing in for him.
It was Bob.
No, he had a very bad throat.
Oh, it was
and
Nick.
It was hilarious.
Was it Nick Abbott?
That's it. Where do I find him?
He's on Saturday nights. At 10 o'clock Saturday nights on
What,
LBC.
LBC?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's excellent.
He's so sarcastic.
He's very good. Saturday nights, 10 o'clock LBC. Right. No, I'm going to cut you off now, Mo.
Okay.
There we go. Right. Oh, this is proving to be much harder than I was...
Ian, this is not hard for you.
What?
This is not hard.
But it's hard trying to explain to you what to do, Charles.
Give me the email address.
Ian at lbc.co.uk.
No, can you say that slower? Please?
Ian, IAIN.
Yeah.
At, but it's not the word at, it's the at symbol.
Yeah.
Do you know what that looks like?
No.
No.
They will know down there.
They will know. At lbc.
Yeah.
.co.
Yeah.
.uk.
.uk. And once I get it up, you'll come up on the screen.
No. Hang on. Denise, can you help Charles?
Well, yeah, I don't really understand what his problem is.
He's old.
Shut up.
Well, I gathered that, but come on, give him a bit of respect.
Well, his problem is he doesn't know anything about computers and he wants to send a picture of his organ to me.
Does he actually have the internet?
No.
I'm going down the library. I can go down the library, I believe.
Okay, no, just tell him to go to a computer shop, get a CD, and download the internet from there.
What? Even I know that's nonsense. Download the internet onto a CD?
No, from a CD.
He hasn't got a computer, though.
Well, he must have a computer, because he said... You said he's got a computer.
I have not got a computer.
Well, tell him to go to a computer shop and buy one, then.
Oh, yeah, what with?
Well, go to the library, then.
A lot of money.
Internet's available there easy.
He's going... Denise, don't have a go at him. A bit of respect, for God's sake. Charles, I'm sorry, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, so bend her fingers back.
I will do no, so that was unnecessary. I do not condone violence towards women or anyone. Charles, go to the library, they'll help you.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, I've got your email address.
You're good, lad, there we go. God, that was... I do apologise. Right, after the news coming up next, we'll make it good, I promise. Time for news headline... not the news... What am I talking about? How foolish. The travel news with Amanda Redman.
Well, I've just had word in from Transport for London of problems on the tubes. I'll give you more on that in just a moment. But firstly, that Surrey stretch of the M25 still really suffering, with a jackknife lorry and a diesel spillage blocking 2 lanes clockwise between Junction 8 at Reigate and Junction 9 at Leatherhead. You've got delays of an hour and a half stretching back from the M23 at Junction 7. A40 Western Avenue, that's got an accident blocking a lane heading away from town at Savoy Circus. In Brentford, there's a broken down lorry on the A4 Great West Road. That's blocking a lane away from town at the Ealing Road junction. The Broadway in Bexley Heath shut both ways at Highland Road with a crash, and Isaac called in to report the A10 absolutely solid heading away from town from Dalston up towards Tottenham, plus Upper Clapton Road also absolutely solid towards the A10 as well. Now to those problems on the tubes. The Hammersmith and City line suspended between Whitechapel and Barking, plus no service on the District line between Plaistow and Barking. That's both because of a problem at Upton Park. And on the Piccadilly line, there's a suspension between Northfields and Heathrow Terminal 4. You've got a problem there with the radios. Your next updates in 15 minutes. LBC 97.3 Travel with Confused.com, the online search engine for car insurance.
I'm Gary King. Somebody's going to win £1,000 by the end of this week, but there are winners every night on the big quiz. Just answer this one to play along. Name the worldwide organisation started in Geneva in 1864. Is it A, Oxfam, B, the Red Cross, or C, Greenpeace. 09016 339 973 is my number. I've got Budgeon's food hampers and Encyclopedia Britannica DVDs to give away this week. Remember, there's winners every night on the big quiz. So name the worldwide organisation started in Geneva in 1864. Oxfam, the Red Cross, or Greenpeace. 09016 339 973. The big quiz, weekday evenings from 7.
Calls cost 40p from the BT landline.
The Big Quiz with Gary King, LBC 97.3.
The last train to Hemel Hempstead, calling at Harrow and Wealdstone, Watford Junction, Kings Langley, Apsley and Hemel Hempstead, will depart 5 minutes ago. The last train to Hemel Hempstead will depart 5 minutes ago.
Late is as good as never. That's why Royal Mail Special Delivery is 9 a.m. guaranteed. Visit royalmail.com/special delivery. Guaranteed by 9 a.m. or your money back. Service available to 99% of UK addresses.
When London's just getting too much and you need a break, isn't it nice to know that you can make a quick escape to Ireland's quiet country villages and breathtaking scenery? Discover all the delights Ireland has to offer, from hill walking to thrilling cultural voyages with Aer Lingus. Fly direct from Heathrow to Dublin, Cork or Shannon from just 23 charges. Book now at airlingus.com.
I got a fiver out of a cash machine the other day. Not a fiver on its own. I took out 20 quid and 2 fives came out. I was well surprised. You can't do that anymore. In the old days, you used to be able to get a fiver out on its own. A fiver would last you a night. Nah, not really. But you could go out and take a fiver out. But I was well chuffed to get one brand new £5 note, one manky old fiver. That was very exciting. Marion!
Ian?
Yes?
Charles?
Yes?
How is he going to download his photograph? Is he got a digital camera?
Oh.
Has he got a scanner?
Oh.
Or is he, a normal old-fashioned type of box brownie?
He's, listen, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to see, Charles's organ, which in some ways is a relief, but obviously he didn't have a clue what was going on.
And you didn't, you could have stopped that conversation a lot quicker if you'd have told him about digital cameras.
Don't ever go at me about it! It's not my responsibility, I was under pressure!
Poor man. He's getting himself in a stress and he still might not be able to send a photograph.
Well, he won't be able to send... Well, no, he could put it... They'll have scanners at the library.
Some do.
Marion, I accept your apology.
I'm not apologising.
You should do.
You didn't talk to him about scanners. That's a whole another ball game.
He didn't even know what email was.
Yeah. So, do you think you should have tried to, explain it step by step?
I couldn't. He didn't have a clue. It's like speaking to someone in Chinese.
Well, yeah, exactly. Now, if you was explaining something in Chinese, you wouldn't understand either, would you?
No.
And people would have to be patient with you.
And what I wouldn't do, Marion, is I wouldn't phone up a radio show and dominate 10 minutes of their airtime.
I know, but perhaps you ought to try and do some lessons online.
I know how to use the internet.
Yeah, but you don't get all these old customers coming to talk to you otherwise.
Okay. Well, whereabouts are you? What's going on there?
Oh, police cars going off all over the place.
Yeah,
I'm attacking them at the moment.
They're after you, Marion.
I'm afraid not, no.
Yes, I think they might be. Oh, let's go to New York City, New York, USA. So good they named it. New York. Stanley.
Hello, Ian.
Stanley, all the way from America. Now, for those of you who don't know, Stanley's called in before. He discovered me via MySpace, myspace.com/The Real Ian Lee, because you were looking for a fake Ian Lee.
Yes, yeah, with only one eye. Well, in his name.
In the name, not facially.
He's not like a cyclops.
You managed to find him?
Yes, and as it turned out, he ripped me off. He wasn't even a theatre manager.
Hang on a second. It's in America. We can do... okay. You're saying... Stanley, I have to be very careful. I've just done a libel course. So, I'm sure that he didn't rip you off. I'm sure that that there was a gentleman using a false name. I can get out of this, don't worry. Using a false name in the United States of America, so we're probably not affected by libel anyway.
Yeah, and probably all the syringes in his place.
Okay, right. Let's move on to something else, just to be on the safe side. So
anyway,
right, so you okay? Fine.
Yeah. So anyway, turned out he was not the guy I thought he was.
Okay.
As far as a theater manager.
Okay. So you were going to put on a play or something, were you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I had these guys making a documentary about my life, and they seem to think that this is like the best thing that's ever happened. It's as if they think it's going to be a better movie if I'm some sort of blueser who can't get any sort of break.
Those films are great. Have you ever seen Grey Gardens?
Yeah.
Oh, man alive. I had to stop watching. For those of you who haven't seen Grey Gardens, it's hard work. I had to stop watching it halfway through because I felt too sorry for them.
Did you know they're making a musical out of it?
No, I did not. Well, Grey Gardens, what it is, it's these two women. Is it a mother and a daughter?
I can't remember. I just know they're related to Jackie O.
They were Jackie Onassis, and they were obviously very wealthy at some point, but they're living in a decrepit, rundown house, and it is implied that there is possibly some mental illness somewhere.
Yes.
And it's
or just by talking to them.
I couldn't watch it. I got halfway through it, and I found it so sad I couldn't watch it. I don't want to be watching your documentary and start shedding a tear 30 minutes into it and switch it off.
Yeah, I hope. Well, the two people who are doing it have a solid comedy background, so I think they'll probably be playing it mostly for laughs.
Oh, okay. So why are they making a documentary of you? I'm going to ask the question that's on everyone's lips here, Stanley. Who are you?
Well, they would probably say I'm a failed child star, but I was forced into acting by my parents, and I acted. I've been in an extra in almost every 70s show you can imagine. And
Well, hang on a minute. Reel off the CV.
Okay. Well, I was in Quincy.
You are having a laugh.
Yeah, but I didn't have a speaking part. Magnum.
Oh, hang on. Oh, you were in Magnum. Hang on. Oh, no, I haven't got Magnum.
And I was almost in the A-Team. I filmed a thing for the A-Team, but it didn't make the final cut. Which is that's another very depressing chapter of my life because that was like the last thing I did.
Yeah.
Didn't get on the air and really brought my father over the edge. Not to bring the conversation.
Hey, man, this documentary sounds like it's going to be fantastic.
It could be kind of interesting as long as they don't portray me as too much of a loser. I think I'll be all right.
Ever had a drug problem, Stanley?
No, my father did. That's
Okay,
why I've always stayed away from that.
Drug problem by proxy. That was.
Yeah.
Stanley, stay there. We'll talk to you a little bit more after this.
Do you need money? The new wireless show.
Yes, Stanley.
Yes. So anyway, yeah, the A-Team. But I would say something positive about Mr. T. He had given me a copy of his anti-drugs video for my dad. That's like one of the last things I remember. And, there's a lot of question on whether he's like a really nice guy, and he certainly was to me.
Mr. T's one of the greatest men in the world.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right, great.
Were you in Knight Rider?
Yes, I was in an episode of Knight Rider again, briefly glimpsed.
Okay, hang on, let's play a game. Right, so I've just said, no, Chris, pick a show from the 70s and 80s and let's see if Stanley was in it. Go on, pick a show.
The Golden Girls.
No, that was after my time.
Okay, you've got to be early in that. Okay, Lady Alex, pick a show.
T.J. Hooker.
No.
You've got to think earlier than this. Okay, I'll have a go. Let me have a go. Chips.
Chips, yes, yeah.
Come on!
Yes.
Okay.
I actually had a speaking role in that.
Oh, can you remember your line from Chips?
No, but I have it on. I have everything on tape.
Good lad. Okay, Chris, your turn. Have a go.
The Waltons.
No.
Chris, dude, you're not doing... He's an idiot.
Before my time.
Okay, Lady Alex, you'll go.
Happy Days?
No, but the Laverne and Shirley, yes.
Oh! Okay, hang on a minute. Mork and Mindy?
No.
Oh, I'm out. Chris, go on, one more.
Little House on the Prairie?
Oh, you're an idiot. Sorry, Stanley, he's wasting your time.
Yeah, it's early.
Lady Alex, your last go.
Airwolf?
Oh, I'm not...
no.
That was after his time.
Yeah, I think so.
Stanley, I'm sorry. What we've proven there is I work with two idiots. Absolute idiots. So are you being filmed now as we speak?
I'm filming myself now. I don't have the crew here, but I've got the video camera on myself.
So I could potentially be in the documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's why I would have loved if you had a webcam.
No.
We could have totally... Yeah, the whole thing, and that's why the producer paid for the podcast.
The producers paid for the premium podcasts.
Yep.
Excellent, Valley. Is there anything I need? Is there anything missing from your documentary that you need me to say that would fill in some blanks?
Not that I'm aware of, but yeah, then maybe I'll email you on MySpace beforehand.
Please. Do you want me to be? Do you want me to be on side and say well done, or do you want me to be sort of the aggressive Englishman saying you're a loser? Well, I can do either of those. I'm happy to do either of those.
Well, honesty is the best policy, and I think you do sort of like me right now.
I do like you. Okay. We'll keep the honesty going. Stanley, anything? I've got to go in a second. Anything else?
No, that's it. Just a great show.
Excellent.
Keep it up, and I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Good lad. Give us a call. Thank you very much. Stanley in New York. He found the show via MySpace, looking for another Iain Lee. He came across me. MySpace.com/The Real Iain Lee. I've got over 2,800 friends now. I'm going to have 3,000 friends pretty soon. We'll be celebrating my 3,000th friend. I'm tempted to take the 3,000th friend out for dinner or something. Should we do that, Chris? Could we get some money off the bosses to take the 3,000th MySpace friend out for a romantic dinner if she's hot? She will be hot. There's no denying it. That's the way it works. Or it could be a bloke. I don't know. Anyway, 087... Sorry, rambling away. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number if you want to take part. What we talked about? Builders, going through people's things, sharing clothes, weeing in the streets, watching the weather. Why would you want to? Loads of other stuff. Take more of your phone calls after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
You just missed that bit of Iain Lee. That's your fault.
0870 9090 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I've got growing pains. My knees and my calves are killing me. And I was just behind the glass whinging to Lady Alex and Chris, and they were getting a bit bored of me. And Chris said, "Oh, you got growing pains," and that's exactly what it feels like. I'm 33. Could I have a late spurt, please? Am I having a late spurt? If that's what it feels like. Oh, it really aches. And I've not been for a run. I went for a run on Saturday, I think. I think it was Saturday I went for a run. I didn't go to the gym today. Oh, my knees and calves are absolutely killing me. Anyway, if anyone could throw any light on that, you're more than welcome to. Denise.
Hello.
Hello, Denise.
Hello. I just phoned up to apologise to Charles.
Why?
Because I was rude and you cut me off.
Oh, yeah, you were having a go.
Well, I wasn't.
A defenceless
tail end of the conversation.
old man.
No, I caught the tail end of the conversation. I didn't even realise he didn't have a computer.
Were you the one telling him to download the internet onto a disc?
No. I said if you go to computer shops, you can pick up the internet and download it onto your computer. And I didn't know that he didn't have a computer.
No, he didn't have much, to be honest.
I apologise.
In terms of sense.
Can I just ask, there's two questions. Well, actually, there's two things I want to say.
Yes, Denise, please do.
18, the guy, earlier.
What?
Stanley.
What?
The 18.
Oh, yes, that was Stanley, who's just called up from New York, has been in the A-Team, Chips, Knight Rider. Someone's emailed in to ask if he'd been in Dukes of Hazzard. That was obviously the something we should have asked. But yeah, he sounds like a cool bloke.
The A-Team would have just been the most unforgettable moment of his life if he had made it.
Well, they filmed it and they cut him out of the A-Team.
Do you reckon he was just bad?
Well, that would be the implication, because, do you know what I mean? Boy George was in the A-Team once.
I know, I saw that about 2 months ago.
It's weird, isn't it?
I never believed it until someone said to me, he's in the A-Team on TV, and I was like, what?
As opposed to the A-Team on the radio. Although, hang on, there's an idea for a show. The A-Team on the radio.
Yeah, it'd be Shut Up Fool and all that sort of stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that was what Mr.
I've got a Mr. T in your pocket.
Oh, I had a Mr. T in my pocket. I've lost it.
Brilliant.
They're good, aren't they?
If you use it, especially if you voice record it on mobile.
Oh, yeah.
And you can use it as text messages. You know, like the...
Oh, I tell you what, I've got my text alert. This is what my text alert is.
Oh, days.
And I've forgotten it. The thing is, I've had it there for about 8 months now, and I'm getting a bit bored of it.
Where did that come from?
It's Philip in South Norwood saying...
Oh, days.
Saying hoodie. And I can't remember how to change the text thing. So I'm stuck with that, and I can't be bothered to look at the instructions or anything. So we'll see. Anyway, Denise, was that it?
No. There was one other thing.
Oh, God, okay.
There was a guy rang in yesterday who said that there was a Denise that was afraid to call.
Yes.
And I don't know if that was me, because I've been emailing you.
What are you... I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you would do. He said, get Denise, the one person that is afraid to call, because she's been emailing. And I emailed, I don't know whether you read the email about the woman with the mole that was the size of a 1p.
No, what on earth is going... I don't think he was talking...
facial hair.
Right, I don't think he was talking about you.
Oh, damn.
So don't
That was me, full of self-importance.
No, don't be. But the thing is now, and I don't remember that email. Now, something very odd is happening with my emails.
Yes, they're not working, because I sent 2 yesterday and they come back.
Oh, really?
Yes, they come back undeliverable.
Yeah, this has been happening quite a lot. Something is happening here.
But I'm not emailing you through the site. I just sent them from
Ian?
my Hotmail address.
How are you spelling Ian?
The same way. Is it iain?
That's correct. At lbc.co.uk.
Yeah.
That should be working. I've had a lot of... The other day, I had 290 emails come in at once, and they'd been kept over the last 3 weeks on the system.
Right, I remember you saying that.
And I'm getting a lot of emails come... Samit, for example, my Knight Rider correspondent, emails in at about 4:57 every day saying, give me a call, I want to do an update.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got him today. But his emails don't arrive until about 9:10.
Oh, my God.
How does that work?
I don't know. They're
okay.
also using Stanley's computer that he hasn't got.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be it. Denise, thank you very much for that. Carl's in the Marylebone.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Carl. Pick it up.
My God, there you are.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Now, yes, I've been, what was I calling about? The weather. I actually have to check the weather all the time.
No one needs to check the weather.
I do. I'm a photographer, so I need to know what's going on. I'd like to know what's going on a couple of weeks ahead, preferably, but I can only get...
You can't get a prediction a couple of weeks ahead.
No, I mean, you can barely get it for 5 days, you know.
Yeah. Well, just use a studio.
Well, absolutely.
So there you go. So you don't need you don't need to know what the weather's going to be because you can use a studio.
In the studio you can, but not if you've got to shoot outside.
But so okay, so you know it's going to rain tomorrow.
Well, you might have to check, and if it is going to rain, then you've got to change the days. You see.
Yeah.
Or change things around.
But then you could change it that day. You could change. I've got to. I'm doing a shoot today. It's raining.
Yeah, but that's almost impossible because you're trying to book people ahead. You know, people are flying in. You know, different people on different jobs.
But you're only going to find out if you're going to find out that it's raining tomorrow. It doesn't make that much difference, does it?
It makes a huge difference. I need to know what's going on next week.
But you won't know what's going on next week because you just said you can't get more than a 5-day forecast.
Yeah, well, you got to. No, we can try and do it. What you do is you do a few bookings. You know, you try and put a few over a few days and try and sort of nut it out closer to the day.
But you could do that anyway.
Well, I do that anyway. But you know, if you want to shoot outside, you don't suddenly want to go to the studio if you want to shoot outside. What's going on with Lost tonight? You know. It's the last final episode, isn't it?
Yes, it's the final 2 episodes. This conversation's taken an about turn. Yes, it finishes tonight, Series 2.
Yeah, I know. You don't have the last week's on a copy of it, do you?
Yeah, I have. I've got the whole series on DVD.
Oh, man, because I missed it.
Well, you're not borrowing it.
Oh, can't I?
No, I don't know who you are.
Oh, that's right, then. I couldn't download it.
No. Okay, what was that all about? That guy's not a photographer. He's never held a camera in his life. The guy's a fruitcake. Russell!
Hi, Ian, you alright?
I'm confused, but I'm fine.
Are you? Okay, I think I've got growing pains as well.
Really?
Today. Really weird.
Whereabouts?
On my hips.
Right.
My knees.
Yeah.
But I'm 31 years old, and I'm quite tall like you as well. I'm 6'2".
I'm just under 6'3" now.
Oh, right. Well, it can't be growing anymore, surely.
But what's happening? Because it feels like growing pains.
Yeah, I know.
It really aches, and it's not painful, but it aches.
It's annoying. It's a dull ache, yeah?
Yeah, very much so.
Also...
Yeah.
What's wrong with Lisa Loeb? You know, I spoke to you about it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I saw a picture of her.
Yeah, you didn't, she's no good for you?
She's gone all a bit funny.
I don't know, you may have seen an off picture.
Is she still hot?
I think so.
Because the picture I saw just made her look a little bit more Hollywood than she looked first time around. She looked a bit more homely before.
Yeah. I think she'll still offer you that. She's still quite homely at the same time.
Oh, well, in that case, Russell, thank you for that. I'll have a word with her and see if she offers me homeliness. At the LBC website, and you can have a look at that. It's good stuff on there, isn't it? lbc.co.uk. I've got a page there, and you can find out all about the show, the correspondent updates, podcasts, all that stuff. And even Agent Chris has got his own page, which I've not bothered to look at. I have no interest in that whatsoever. But he puts a diary up there. I don't know what he does. Anyway, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. We've been talking about lots of stuff, really, rooting for people's things, having a wee in the street. We got calls in that. I thought maybe we should steer away from the lavatorial side of things. It was getting a little bit too vulgar. We've tried to help a very old man called Charles from Worthing with a computer. He knows nothing about computers. He doesn't even have one. He doesn't even know about going into the library to use them. And he wants to send me a picture of his electric organ. Make your own jokes now, please. Thank you. So I don't know why he wants me to see it, but he's going to have a go. And also, I need to know, are there any other people out there feeling growing pains today? Because my legs are absolutely killing me, and it feels like growing pains. That's what it feels like, and it's very, very uncomfortable. Quite severe pain. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. And do you know what? It's 20 past 5. There's a time check for you. It's too late for that now. But it's 20 past 5. You know, you can kind of call in about pretty much anything now. After about 5:15, you know, whatever happens, happens. For example, John's in the Croydon.
Good evening, Mrs. Hippopotamus.
Merry Christmas, madam.
If that old man wants to send you a picture, why doesn't he just get a copy of the picture that he's got, put it in an envelope, put a second-class stamp on it, and send it in the post? And then in the 3 days that it takes for it to arrive in the post, he might have worked out what the @ symbol means.
Do you know what, John? That's a borderline genius, a phrase I'm using slightly too often, I was told today, but that's an excellent idea.
Does he know how to use a photocopier so that he can make a photo of a copy of the photo that he's got?
Probably not.
Well, he can just send the original then.
Exactly, and I'll look after it.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Is that it?
Does he know how to buy a stamp?
Oh, God. But yes, probably in the post office. I think he knows that.
Well, they probably weren't invented when he was younger.
That's a good point, yes. Is that it? This normally happens after 6, but we'll indulge them now. Triple M after 6, by the way. 30 minutes of this, to be honest. I don't really sell it very hard, does it? Good, well done. Nearly a world record, not quite. Jonathan's in the Hammersmith.
Yeah, I've got this really bad growing pain down my left thigh, and I've had it. I don't know what's brought it on. Where is your growing pain?
It's in my knees and in my calves.
Yeah, and I've got it down the front of my thigh. When I do squats, you know, when you squat, I do squats with weights on my neck.
Right.
And I was doing some squats yesterday at the gym, and I noticed this pain running all down my... Yours in your knee, though, is it?
Yeah, it's in my knee. Yeah, it's in my knee and my calves.
Do you go down a lot when you're exercising?
Yeah, I do. I do lots of squats. I've started doing... I was supposed to go to the gym today, and I didn't go. 7 o'clock I was supposed to go, and I bottled out. But I'm doing these new squats where you've got the bar on the back of your neck, right?
Right.
And it's got weights on it. And so you go down and up 10 times.
Right.
And then you go down, and you come up halfway and bounce 10 times.
Oh, wow, that's got to be a killer, isn't it?
It's a killer. I can't do it.
Well, no wonder your knees are killing you, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Seriously.
But I haven't been to the gym for a week, though. I've been really lazy, and I feel bad. I was supposed to go today, and I couldn't be bothered.
You've got to try and discipline yourself, Ian. Sometimes it takes a little bit of self-discipline.
Yeah. I'm normally I've been very good at administering self-discipline, but just last night I just thought, you know what, I'm so tired, I'm sleeping really badly, I'm not going to make it to the gym.
No, you're not sleeping bad. Try to help you sleep.
Sorry, what?
Self-discipline.
Yes, your phone's breaking up.
Oh, sorry. Am I breaking up?
No, unfortunately not enough for me to cut you off. Never mind. Now, Jonathan was entered our Meet... it's not even a competition. Meet Iain Lee for 22 minutes and buy me a drink competition, which is not really a competition. And we met today, didn't we, Jonathan?
We did, Ian.
Don't say too much, because we're going to play it out tomorrow, 4:30. But Anne-Marie was lovely, wasn't she?
Oh, well, I was there with her for like 3 or 4 hours. I've just got back.
Really?
Oh, yeah, we got on really well. We really we connected somewhere.
I hope not.
Yeah.
A little bit
No, we did, verbally.
Oh, okay, lovely.
We definitely found the verbal gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I told her she looks all of 50.
Oh, steady on. Anyway, we'll play that out tomorrow at 4:30, so you can...
Yeah, not too much. Anyway, keep up with the self-abuse, the self-discipline.
Yes, lovely. Thank you very much. God almighty. Ian!
Good evening, Ian!
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So it is. Good afternoon.
It's not the evening until 6 o'clock.
Oh, that's fair enough. Point taken.
Well, good.
Yeah, just to say that I'm actually going to get my knees x-rayed tomorrow. I'm pooping myself a little bit. I've had a bit of pain in my knees over the last sort of few months and that, so I figure I'm going to go and have them checked out.
What could it possibly be?
Well, I don't know. See, I'm hesitating to say the arthritis or the other one that's really... I mean, I hope it isn't that.
How old are you, Ian?
I'm 44.
Oh, blimey, that's...
I've been fairly active, though, in my life, Chris. Lots of skiing, lots of karate, lots of motocross, so all stuff that's not good for the knees, but
Yeah. Chris, it turns out Ian's talking to you.
Oh, did I say Chris? Sorry, that was you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did I say Chris? I meant to say Ian. Obviously, I shouldn't really get confused because my name's Ian as well. So if I'm getting confused, then that's making me a bit of a dimbo, isn't it? But yeah, no. So I'm going to get my knees X-rayed tomorrow. So
Did you want to tell this to Ian?
He's put me back to you, is he?
So
hello,
it's Ian, is it?
I'm Ian. Yes.
And where are you calling from?
From Brentwood.
Right. And what do you want to say to Ian?
I've just been talking to him, but I think he's put me back to you, Chris, about my knees, and I'm going to get them X-rayed tomorrow.
Right, you want to tell that to Ian?
Go on then.
All right, hang on, I'll pop you through.
Okay.
Ian's back from Brentwood. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's happening with you?
Well, I'm going to get my knees X-rayed tomorrow.
All right.
So, you were talking about pains in your knees are growing.
Oh, my knees are killing me. Yeah. How old are you?
44 years old.
Oh, that's yes, yeah.
But led a bit of an active life, the skiing, the motocross, the karate and all that stuff. So.
Hang on, karate's bad for your knees?
Well, I think it is, yeah.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
Well, what about all the high kicks and the roundhouse kicks and I think it probably is.
I feel... Do you know what? Now, I feel guilty I didn't go to the gym.
Well, I think you're probably going to put on a stone or two because of it, so yeah.
And, to make things worse, I had Domino's last night.
Ah, man, full of fat, no good for all that cheese.
I had a large Domino's pizza and garlic bread and potato wedges all to myself while I watched Sliders.
You're going to have to park up the Peugeot and make them walk home. That'll be the way around that.
I don't know. I must admit, I'm getting bored of going to the gym, and I'm getting bored of going for a run twice a week.
Well, listen, why not get yourself a push bike? People go to the gym and get on the old cycles and all that. Why not just go and cycle around the park?
And do impersonations of chimpanzees?
That was an impersonation of you, young man.
All right, hey, steady on, Grandad.
Sorry about that, old chap.
Yes. I don't like bikes because they're hard work. And you think you get a bike, you think, it'll be a good idea. I'll ride somewhere, and you get there. Imagine if I rode to work. I could ride to work. I could do it, but at the end of the day, I'd be knackered, and I'd be too knackered to ride home.
Not if you pace yourself, man. People, get this impression about bikes. They've got to go everywhere at like 50 miles an hour. But if you pace yourself, it's actually. I wish I'd worked at some stage in my career within cycling distance from my house. I've never actually done that, but if I did, I swear to God, I'd ride my bike to work.
Was there anything else you wanted to say to Ian then?
That's it. Thank you, Chris.
All right, I'll try and call you back shortly. Okay.
Why is that then?
Was there anything else you wanted to say to Ian?
No, not really. Thanks.
All right, and you're calling from Brentwood, do you?
I live in Brentwood, but I'm actually on the way there now from Stevenage.
All right, I've got your number here. I'll pop you in the queue, and I'll try and call you back as soon as we can, all right?
You're an absolute gentleman. I love you.
Pardon?
I said you're an absolute gentleman, and I love you, but only in a very metaphoric way, not in the literal sense.
If you've just missed that bit of Ian Lee...
Matey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good. Did I hear you say that you went home and had... I may be wrong.
Nick, are you speaking in a cardboard box underwater?
No, I'm in a hot air balloon.
Oh, OK, fine. It's the most muffled phone call I've ever heard in my life.
Is it really? Hold on just 1 second.
Well, that's...
I'm going to hold on to, but hold on.
That's already better than it was.
Is that better?
Yes, I think your mouth is near the mouthpiece now.
OK. Hold on. Yeah. That's a lot better now. Did I hear you say...
We've only got 15 seconds now, by the way.
I'll have to go after lunch now, won't I?
Yeah.
I don't know. What, are you going to speak to me afterwards?
Well, yeah, if you stay there...
I'm not going to go anywhere. Where am I going to go?
OK, well, I don't know. I don't know what you're up to.
Just tied me up.
Yes.
I'm not going to go anywhere, am I?
All right, steady on. Calm down, Nick. We've got off to a bad start. Hopefully we can sort things out during the news. Coming up on the show, the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update with a face from the past.
I wanted to be a correspondent.
Well, you didn't get in on the day, did you, Nick?
No, I did, but you rang me up. I rang you up, and I said I want to be the black cab correspondent. And you said to me, if you can get enough black cabs to listen, black cab drivers to listen,
oh, yeah.
I might consider you. Well, I'll tell you what, your listening shit, is that the right word?
No.
It isn't it, really?
No.
Well, you've got far more black cab listeners than you've ever had.
Well, fantastic.
I'm still not the old...
Well, it'll be the correspondent list will be changed at Christmas time.
It's a long way.
It's a long, long way.
Not as long way as to Tipperary.
It's a long... Do you know why that song got written?
No.
I found this out the other day. There were two guys in a pub, and one of them bet the other one he couldn't write a hit song overnight. So he went off, came back the next day and said, "I got something. What do you reckon to this?" And it's a long, long way to Tipperary.
My word. And it was a hit.
Well, I guess so.
Well, it was a one-hit wonder, wasn't it?
It was a one-hit wonder, yes. He was the Peter Andre of his day.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nick, what do you want?
That's nice. I thought you said, and again, I may be wrong.
Yes, you probably
You
are.
went home and had your... I don't know, you haven't heard me yet.
No.
You went home and had your tea.
When? My tea, yes.
You don't have tea, you have dinner in the evening, yeah.
Oh, let's not have this argument. It depends, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't depend. Just don't listen.
Tea is... you have tea in the evening.
No, you don't.
Of course you do.
Dinner in the evening. You have breakfast,
Lunch, tea.
You have tea, which is high tea at Sunday, about 4 o'clock.
No, right. This is bricks heavier than feathers, which we all know is true. You have breakfast, lunch, and on Sundays at 2 o'clock you have Sunday dinner.
Yeah, I might let you get away with that Sunday dinner or Sunday lunch. I think it's more like Sunday dinner. Yeah, it's Sunday dinner. Yeah, I'll
Yes.
give you that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Sunday. Sunday's a different day, isn't it?
For my tea last night, I had Domino's pizza. It was well wicked.
No dinner. Yeah, for your dinner.
Actually, it was more supper because it was about 10:15. I had it.
I bet you find more people. Okay, call it dinner than tea.
I bet you find. Okay, hang on, Danny.
Hello.
What do you call it?
What?
Tea.
No. What do you call what you have in the evening for your food? Oh, in the evening. Yeah, I call it dinner. What up, mate?
Oh, Danny's a Muppet. Okay.
No.
Well done. You found another Muppet.
No,
Nick.
I
Nice
don't
one.
think so. Ask number 2. Ask number 3. Ask number 3.
All right, hang on. Can we bring Sammy up? Can we bring, I know Sammy's here for the correspondent update, but let's quickly just bring him round.
You're going to be long on this one.
You're going to be well. Sammy.
Once in my life.
Shut up, Sammy.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Is that Sammy?
Yep,
But how come you got a voice of a man?
because I'm a man.
But you used to be a boy. Yeah, but last time we spoke, you were a boy, and you spoke like that.
Yeah.
He sounds like Verinda.
No, nice one. Okay, no, he's much more intelligent than Verinda. Sammy, the meal you have in the evening, what do you call it?
What about 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Dinner.
Right, he's... Right.
And tea's like at 4 or 5 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, all right, get Sammy off now. Get Sammy off. All right, Nick, well done. You win.
Sorry, did you say I won?
Yeah, you've won. Congratulations.
No, I don't want to win.
No?
I always want to come second to you.
Nick, you've won. I'll give it to you.
Really?
There you go. I concede defeat. Well done. Congratulations.
Oh, I feel really bad now.
If you want to squabble over something as trivial as what meals you have...
I feel really bad now because you've lost.
No, don't feel bad.
I thought you'd ruined my evening now.
No, well, I'm sure I haven't. Yes, Danny.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
That's why I give you a call, mate.
Nice one.
That's why you're how things going. Your radio show sounds even better today. Hello?
Yes. I was waiting for you to finish the sentence.
Oh, sorry. I do apologise. Yeah, I think your radio show was really good today. I think you've done a good one.
Nice one, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
This is Matt in the Heathrow, the kart fishing and UFC correspondent. More results from the weekend's UFC 63. The winner of the reality show Ultimate Fighter 2, Dilshad Evans, took on the much-fancied Jason Lambert on the weekend. It was a first-rate punch-up, and halfway through the second round, Evans mounted Lambert and essentially mushed up his fist, winning this first UFC fight within the distance. More results to come tomorrow.
Thank you.
Night Rider correspondent here for me. Night Rider Season 4 was out on the 18th of September. I'm telling you this now because of technical problems.
There were technical problems, definitely. Thank you, Sammy.
This is Kev from the Windsor, the WWE Uber correspondent, and here is my update. Widely considered the greatest athlete in professional wrestling, and only weeks after being unceremoniously released from his WWE contract, Kurt Angle has done the unthinkable and has signed for rival wrestling organisation TNA.
No.
The new wrestling alternative, TNA delivers a distinct brand of high-risk athletic entertainment and features the innovative six-sided ring and has become the main sports entertainment rival to WWE. It's a huge blow for Vince McMahon, as the termination of Angle's contract was for him to sort out personal issues and recuperate his body from years of punishment in the ring.
No. Shocking. Controversial.
Hi,
I'm Annabelle from the Woodford, the Supercars and Kids Overreaction correspondent, and here's the latest on Richard Hammond.
Oh, yes.
After recent speculation about Top Gear being scrapped, Richard wants to be on TV in an attempt to save the show, and also wants people to donate money to the Yorkshire Air Ambulance, which he says is more worthwhile than giving flowers and gifts.
Okay, lovely, thank you. Now, according to the papers, he wants the crash to be seen on TV, which is brilliant, isn't it? Because we all want, without being perverse, we all want to see it. We've all, since that's happened, we've wanted to see the footage. Since we found out a camera was trained on his face, and I read a description of it, you can see the point in his face when he loses control and knows he loses control. We want to see it, don't we? And they're showing it. He said we can show it. He said they can show it. So we can watch it and watch it guilt-free as well. Everyone wins. Everyone wins. Lucy's in the Finsbury Park.
Hello, lovely Ian.
Oh, hello, lovely Lucy. Or you could be a munter, I don't know.
I'm not a munter, actually.
Okay, well, just checking, we don't know.
That's not what I signed up for.
No, of course not. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hot are you?
Well, 8.5. I'm getting a bit ropier, I've noticed, this last year.
Oh, really? You're over the hill now, are you?
I don't know.
How old are you, 38?
32.
32. Oh, really? You're on the turn at 32.
I'm on the turn, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, I still look pretty fit.
You still look pretty fit, but there are the younger models are looking better.
I know, and I've got a few white hairs as well. I keep pulling them out.
No, don't. White hairs are good. Embrace it.
I'm a man.
Embrace it. I like the way you say man as well. Anyway, what do you want?
I was going to say, don't feel guilty about the gym, because your knee thing, I'm not trying to worry you, actually. In fact, I'm not trying to worry you, but if your knee hurts, then that's the last thing you want to do today.
But the knee only started hurting about half an hour ago.
Okay, well...
It's not the reason I didn't go to the gym. The reason I didn't go to the gym was I was really tired and I couldn't be bothered to get up at 6:20 this morning.
Well, do you know what? You've done yourself a favour by being a bit lazy, to be honest.
Yeah. But now I'm thinking, right, well, I won't go to the gym until next Tuesday. I need to go for at least 2 runs before then. Why can't I just relax and enjoy life?
I've relaxed recently as well, because I used to be a dancer, well, I still am, but I'm not doing it like full on like I used to be, because I've got a dodgy knee.
Pole dancing, did you say?
Not pole dancing, it used to be ballet dancing.
Oh, proper dancing. Posh dancing, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, 6 years ago I got a bit of a dodgy knee and got it x-rayed and everything, and it was a German doctor, and he said it might not get any better. No, he said it might not get any worse, but it definitely won't get any better. So it's up to you whether you want to have an operation or not. And I didn't bother. And do you know what? It hasn't got any worse.
Well, yeah, but you've still got, 50 years of life yet.
I know, but what...
It's going to deteriorate over that time.
When did your knee hurt? What action hurts it?
Well, just sitting here, it just aches. It feels like growing pains.
Well, it's not growing pains, though, Ian, at 34, 33.
33, let's get it right.
Yeah.
But it could be, you don't know. You're a ballet dancer, not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but I've got insight into knees, because I really watch my knee. And I think just... when you were describing your little squatting thing with the bar...
Yeah.
I was picturing you do it, and I thought, it's not a good thing. I think anything where your knee bends into you...
But you strengthen that... Because it's a good thing, it strengthens your buttocks and your legs.
But then you can find another thing that strengthens... Because I've not done anything like that for ages now, but I've still got, strong legs and...
But the thing is, I didn't have buttocks until I started doing... I used to have a really bony bum until I started doing these exercises. Now I've got a firm bum.
Okay, well... your bum won't start sagging just because you haven't been to the gym, and it won't start sagging even if you don't go for a week. But what you need to do is probably strengthen the muscles above your knee, to be honest.
OK, Lucy, Lucy, I've got to go. I'll look into that. Maybe I should take up ballet. I don't know. OK, let's go to Ian in the Brentwood. Hello, Ian.
Oh, yes, he's the great Verinder. Woo, just laughing and gay like a clown. Woo, woo. His needs are such to fondle his crutch.
Steady on now, come on now.
Laugh on the town, having fun with his trout.
All right, just steady on. Yes, Ian, what did you want?
I didn't make, Chris, I've already spoken to you about my knee situation tomorrow and the X-ray situation.
Oh, yes, I've got growing pains, and you've got your knees hurt, do they?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What's wrong with them?
We've already had this conversation. I don't know what's wrong with them. That's why I'm going to get them x-rayed in the hope that they'll be able to tell me what's wrong with them. Then I'll be able to come up with some remedial behaviour for myself.
How old are you?
the same age as when I told you before last time, about 44 years old, a little bit older than you, Chris, but not that, Ian rather, but not that much older. Hello?
What else did you want to say?
That was it, thanks.
Okay, and where are you calling from?
Brentwood.
Brentwood. Okay, Ian, I've got your number here. I'll pop you in the queue and I'll try and call you back as soon as we can.
Perfect. I'd love to hear from you.
All right, cheers, Ian.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
The jingles just I haven't got a clue what's going on. Neither have we, love, don't worry, it's all fine. 0870. Oh, that's made me laugh out loud. 0870 90 90 973. Nicholas.
Hello.
Hello, Nicholas.
How are you?
I am fine, how are you?
Well, I'm one of your new listeners.
Uh-oh. That's good, that's a good thing. I don't know what I'm saying uh-oh for.
Trying to get into all these topics that you talk about.
Yes.
And they said, now I can talk. I've finally got through.
You're through? Well, excellent. Well done.
So, you was talking about food, yeah? About what time?
Yes, breakfast, lunch and tea.
Right, well, I think at 9 o'clock it would be supper.
No, supper's about 10:30.
No, that's about 9 o'clock it happens.
Well, what do you have at 10:30 then?
Well, I don't eat after 10:30.
Well, what time do you have your tea?
Well, after 10:30, if you was to eat, then you end up getting fat, don't you?
Ah, you calling me fat?
No, I'm not calling you fat.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Hang on. Does the size of your girth...
no.
Yes. Does your size of your girth depend on what time you eat?
Yeah, well, I know me. So after me, honestly, I don't eat after 9 o'clock.
Okay. What time do you have your tea then?
I have breakfast from, say, about...
Hang on, let me write this down, Nicholas, just in case I need to meet you and I know when not to come. So you have breakfast from when?
I have my breakfast from about 7 o'clock.
Till when?
Well, it only takes half an hour.
Oh, okay, half an hour.
Before I go to work.
I've started having grapefruit for breakfast.
Okay, well, I like to have a full English breakfast.
Oh, okay, so you're a big lad. Okay, so breakfast, okay. What time do you have your 11s?
Then I have lunch.
Oh, no 11s, straight on to lunch, yep.
Yeah, about 1.
Okay, I don't know why I'm writing this down, but...
Yeah,
okay, yep.
12, 1 o'clock.
12, 1 o'clock, yeah.
We knock off from work and then go and have my lunch.
Yeah.
And then I will get home and have... It's called a build-up. It's like an energy drink.
A build-up?
Yeah, it's like it builds... Because I do training as well, you see. I will do weight training.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, you have to have basically... meals, and that's it.
Right, what, the question I've asked you is, what time do you have your tea?
My tea's, I told you, it's 9 o'clock. It's not tea, though. I call it supper.
But you must have tea. Supper's a different meal altogether.
Tea? What? I don't have tea. What do you mean by tea?
So you don't, you're... No, I mean, you're...
A cup of tea?
You may be like a bodybuilder, but I'm going to take you on, man.
Really now?
Oh, yeah.
Martial arts as well.
Yeah, wicked, bring it on. I've seen Drunken Master 1 and 2.
I do Wing Chun.
I've got some nunchuckers.
Oh, yeah? I'll take them off you.
Yeah, you take them off me with your head, because they'll be wrapped around your head, because I'm going to take you down to Chinatown. What time do you have your tea?
I told you, I don't have tea. It's breakfast, lunch, and the dinner,
right.
innit? Well, I call it supper, innit?
Okay, right. You've got one more chance to answer this question before I'm going to come round there. I've got in my bag somewhere. In my bag, I've got a can of what I believe is called whopas. I'm prepared to come to Thornton Heath, and I'm prepared to open this can of whopas and teach you a lesson.
No, I'm driving through.
Oh, you're bottling it, are you? You're running away.
I'm driving through. I'll tell you.
Bottler.
Do you want to know where I actually live?
Yeah, go on then. Bring it on.
Right. Will you come to Brixton? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'll meet you outside where I DJ every Sunday.
Okay, I'll see you there about 8:30 tonight.
The Dog Star.
Yeah, I've been there. I'll take you on.
Right, every Sunday night.
What time do you have your tea?
Come to... I told you.
Right, I'm going to get nowhere there. Too much build-up, isn't it? Julia.
Hello, darling.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, you're good. I haven't rang in ages, actually.
No, have you not?
No. I was just going to clear... I don't know what that guy was talking about.
I don't know what he was talking about. What can you... Oh, hang on.
You took him out well, though.
Oh, hang on a second. Line 1. Line 1. Yes. I put him through by mistake.
All right.
Julia, stay there. I'm going to get rid of him while we play these ads.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you need money to... Wireless show.
Yes, Julia.
Hello, love. How are you?
I'm fine, very well, yes.
Oh, good. Listen, I want to clear up that whole dinner tea thing. Okay?
Can we clear it up?
Right. You have your breakfast.
Yes.
Then you have your 11s.
Yes.
You have your lunch.
Yes.
You have your tea.
Yeah.
I'd say around 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Then you have your dinner.
Oh, you've got 4!
And then you have your supper.
Oh, hang on a minute. You must be the size of Luton or something.
I'm not actually, because I don't follow that rule, but that is the rule. I don't necessarily eat that much.
Okay. Well,
you can choose what you like to have. I mean,
Thank you. Well, have you got
Go on.
just like some veggie burgers and chips or something?
Well, I don't eat veggie burgers.
Oh, what have you got I could have?
Oh, I could make you I'm a chef actually, so I could make you lots of nice things.
Well, could you not knock something up for me?
Yeah, of course I could.
Okay, I'll be round about an hour.
Yeah, all right then.
Lovely.
I'll see you then.
Thank you. Bye. Verinda.
You know that thing I was talking about earlier?
Oh yes, the builders, yeah, and yeah.
Basically, they don't want any money from you.
Right.
All they want, is you to find 4 women so they can marry it.
Oh, okay, fine, no worries, I can sort that out. I know 4 girls. Chris, you know...
They have to be born here as well.
Oh, okay, right, fine, yeah, I can sort that out, no problem.
Okay.
Excellent, thanks, Verinda.
And another thing is they want you to take them to a photo shop and get 4 passport pictures.
Okay, it also hang on, it sounds slightly suspicious, Verinda.
It's not suspicious, just that's all.
Just sounds suspicious. If you missed the show, it sounded like this.
This is Chris Lowry recording the weather.
Chris Lowry, weather specialist.
All right. This is Chris Lowry.
Hang on, I was speaking at stop there. There we go. 3, 2.
This is Chris Lowry, LBC's weather specialist. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of September.
No, it's
What
not
is
26, 20.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it is a 26.
It is?
It is a 26.
Oh, I've got to start again now.
Yes, you have, but you said...
This is Chris Lowry. Chris Lowry. I sound stupid now.
Will you just do it?
There is no mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is... First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is...
Song?
Let me play a bit of their song, hang on.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Well, we're listening to you, and now every day you're kind of talking about trivial things and hoping for something more meaningful to come out at some point.
If they're wrong, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Hey, he did it!
All right, I've got your number here. I'll pop you in the queue, and I'll try and call you back as soon as we can, all right?
You're an absolute gentleman. I love you.
Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Thank you very much, sir. That was lovely, Heather. Thank you. Yes, you would have heard Chris Lowry, the LBC 97.3 weather specialist, recording a prediction for Friday. It was as vague as anything, but we'll be listening Friday after the interview with Sparks, and we'll find out if Chris was right or if it's a load of old guff. Anyway, Triple M coming up next, 0870 9090 973. Calls go straight to air. I'll explain the rules after the news. I've run out of things to say. Gonna go now. Yes, 0870 9090 973. If you've not heard this bit of the show before, well, what happens is you phone up, you don't speak to Chris, you don't speak to anyone, you just come straight to air. If I pick your line, so you could be ringing for ages, then you'll get cut off because it only rings for a certain amount of time. But if I touch your line, you will come on the air. There is a 7-second delay, so I hear what you say 7 seconds before it goes on the radio. Crazy, but it's true. So if you swear or say something libelous, I can cut you off, stop that bit of audio being broadcast, and ban you from calling the station ever again. So there's a young man called John who will testify. So, don't do anything like that. With the rules, let's go. Line 3, you're on the wireless. OK, well, while line 3's banging on, we'll have... Line 4, you're on the wireless as well.
Bro, what's happening?
Hey, dude.
Hey, man. Hey, I've got 2 important things, man.
Yes, dude.
First one is, man, I'm in love, man.
Hey, nice one.
Yeah, man, I met this chick. She's a hippie chick, bro. Her name's Ilaria, man.
Ilaria?
Yeah, man, she's hot.
What a beautiful name.
Yeah, she's Italian, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's from Africa somewhere.
Okay, right.
And the second thing...
So not Italy, then? Okay. And the second thing is, dude, what?
Yeah, man. Today, with our earlier discussion, I told you about an epiphany.
Yes.
I made a mistake, man. An epiphany, I don't know what that is, but I had an hallucination.
Oh, yes, you confuse epiphany with hallucination.
Because they sound the same, man.
They do sound very similar, don't they, dude? Well, thank you for that. I'm glad we cleared that up, dude. Good lad. Let's try line 2, you're on the wireless.
He who eats a large treacle pudding needs a large stomach.
That's very good. Have you seen number 10? Have a look at number 10. It's very very amusing. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian, it's Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
How are you today?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And there's nothing calling. I think it's very sad that you feel that because you're a known person, that you're not able to trust the people you employ to get work done in your home.
No, I do trust them.
Well, no, but you're expecting them to rifle through your bits and bobs.
I would expect them to... This is how we started the show, I forgot about this. I would expect them to rifle through anybody's bits and bobs.
But they shouldn't do, because if they're professional people and they've employed professional people to get your work done, then they shouldn't do that, should they?
But
I wouldn't expect anyone to come in here doing work for me rifling
I think if you've got someone working in your house and you leave them on their own and they're working there for several days, I expect them to go through my things.
I think that's very cynical.
But no, it's true, though.
It's not, though.
Well, it is true.
No, it's not at all.
Well, how do you... OK, Michelle, here's a question for you.
OK.
How do you know it's not true?
Well, I would expect and hope that...
No. How do you know it's not true?
Well, you don't know.
Ah, well, there we go, you see. You just said you did know.
And hope that it's not true.
OK, so you don't know.
Well, of course I don't know.
But you say that, but you just said that you did know.
I would hope not.
OK, so you're going back on what you just said. Is that correct? 1-0. Yes, line 7.
Ian, if you're going to do a London radio show, get it right. Breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Thanks, line 7. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian, hello there.
Yes?
Just a couple of things. If you've got builders in, I've had many builders in over the years.
Yes.
Just put locks in your bloody doors so they can't get in.
OK.
And also put a CCTV camera in so you can watch them from work and have it reload over to your computer.
Well, now that's a very good idea. But you put a lock on, they can take locks off and get in. They're builders.
Yeah, but you've got the CCTV on them, though, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, maybe I should get CCTV in the flat and rig it up so I can watch it online. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes, line 1.
Hello.
Hello, line 1.
This is Ivor Hardy.
This is who?
Ivor Hardy.
Ivor Hardy.
Yeah. Don't you know who I am?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm the builder in your who's working in your house.
Oh, Ivor Hardy. Yes, sorry, I didn't realise. Sorry, Ivor. Hello.
I'm really sorry. Your house is on fire.
What?
We were looking through your stuff and the cigarette fell out of my mouth and your house is on fire now and your cat is still in there.
Oh, Ivor, go and get the cat.
But the house is in fire. I can't go. I will die.
I don't care, please. You must get the cat.
I'm sorry. Bye.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot my builder was called Ivor Hardy. It's a good name, isn't it? Ivor Hardy. Yes. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Oh, yes. He's the great Verinder. And guess what, Ian? When I had people round my house doing work, they rifled through my stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, well out of order, mate. I knocked them a bit on the bill because I knew they'd done it.
How did you know they'd done it?
Well, because I had a building society book in my drawer and, I don't know, probably a few risky photos, and I could just tell they'd been fiddled with. The book was, like, the building society book was, like, nowhere near where I'd left it, sort of thing. So I knew for 100% sure that they'd been through my gear. And I sell CCTV, but that would be a little bit over the top, but...
How old are you?
you've been through all this. You must be the blinking the aged one with the retarded memory, my man. I'm 24 years old. I know I sound a little bit older.
No age at all, is it?
But really, I'm not.
Okay, thanks very much. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
I'd just like to say I'm in the building trade, and we go through every single item of someone's house every time we're around someone's house.
Good lad, there you go. You see, this is a builder saying that. Of course they do. Of course they do. Let's have a... Oh, no, you can't put a triangle there for that. Yes, line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, and welcome to my phone call.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm finished.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to phone out and say hello.
Well, then you have finished.
I know, but I wanted to ask how you were in general and...
No, you finished. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yes?
Good. I've had a really good idea about how you can trap your builders and know if they've been going through your gear.
No, listen, like I say, I don't think my builders, Ivor Hardy and etc., are going through my gear. I'm saying builders in general should do. How can I trap them?
Well, I reckon, this might not work, but I've just thought about it. If you've got a little bit of sticky tape, yeah?
Yes.
And put it on your door frame,
yes,
between your door and the door jamb,
yes,
they wouldn't know. If they opened the door, it would be broken when you came home.
Ah, excellent idea, thank you. I must reiterate this. I don't in any way suspect that Ivor Hardy and his team of builders are rifling through my things, okay? Just in case they're listening and they decide to, I don't know, do something bad. They're not, they're listening to radio too. But I don't in any way suspect that that's what they're doing. Line 1.
I know why people have a 7-day weather forecast.
OK, thank you, Ashley. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. We'll take more of your calls straight to air after we've had a little bit of this. Right. Yes, the call's going straight to air for the last, 10 minutes we've got. Fantastic. Let's go to line 5. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Yes, bro.
Hey, Rab.
How's it going, bro?
High five.
Sick. Ian.
Yeah.
I listened to your show earlier, innit?
Yeah.
You're like, a lot of people slagging off builders, bro.
A lot of people have been slagging them off, which is bad, but I think builders are good people.
There ain't nothing wrong with having a bit of a snoop around.
You've got to expect it, haven't you?
Yeah, it taught me a lot of lessons in life, bruv. I went snooping around my brother's room.
Yes.
When I was younger. Found his lover's guide.
Oh, dear.
Few tricks of the trade.
Few tricks of the trade, yes, well done, excellent stuff.
Few tricks of the trade, like surprise your lover when she's in the bath.
OK, yes.
Take her down the golf course. Hitting some balls. Putting... Oh, I forgot I was going to make a joke there, bro. Something about a golf course, innit?
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Like a sexual joke, innit?
Yes, I know what the joke is. I know what the joke is. It's a 4-par birdie. No, that's not it, is it?
What?
Hmm.
No, it ain't eagle, is it? Eagle, that's like bestiality, I don't know what it is.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, just go snooping around, like your parents. They're all dirty buggers.
All right, OK, steady on.
bro.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Why isn't that working when I need it to work? OK. Let's have, line 10, you're on the wireless.
Is that Mr. Ian Lee?
Yes, it is.
This is Barney McGrew of the London Fire Brigade.
Oh, blimey, yes.
We were called to a fire earlier on, I believe at your residence. You've got some builders in it.
Wasn't Ivor Hardy, was it?
He looked it, yeah.
Yes.
We managed to salvage most of the house.
Yes. Is the cat all right?
Yeah, we managed to put him out, yeah.
OK, thank God for that.
Just to let you know, we've locked up.
Excellent.
And everything should be OK.
Excellent, thank you very much. What a terrifying turn of events. I must leave as quickly as I can. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Well, just to let you know, as an estate agent, we always go through people's stuff.
Do you?
Yes.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, why not? They're not in.
Yeah, have a little route round.
Definitely.
Have found anything exciting?
No, my bit of money, cash, jewellery, that sort of stuff.
OK, lovely, good lad, there we go. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, how you doing?
I'm fine, yeah.
Would you like to hear a joke?
Not really, no.
Oh, why not?
Oh, I can't be bothered. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I'd like to officially accuse you of being a player hater.
Of being a what hater?
A player hater.
A player hater?
Mm.
What does that mean?
It means you hate players. I was having a nice chat with the lady that went to Jamaica yesterday, and you unceremoniously...
Oh, you were talking to Mucky Anne, who called in. Oh, Anne, who you hate, Helen, called in again. Turns out she's a swinger. Oh, yes. Yes, and you were chatting to her, and I cut you off.
You did indeed. Why'd you do that?
I tell you why, mate, because you were muscling on my territory. Do you know what I mean?
So you are a player hater.
That's right, my friend. Yeah, don't you forget it. All right.
At least you're this.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been to hedonism in Jamaica. Anyway, line 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian, Kiss Army.
Kiss Army.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Builders.
Yeah.
A friend of mine a few years ago used to be doing a job in this woman's house, and he used to wind her up every single night. He used to leave something on her pillow.
Yes.
Which belonged to her. It was her, how can I put it? It was her clockwork cucumber.
All right, steady on, yes. Oh, God almighty, yes.
Yes, every night. And she used to blush every morning when he used to turn up to work to finish off painting her flat.
Right.
Very embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Anyway, God bless you.
Thank you.
Rock and roll night. And,
Party every day.
Yeah, rock on.
Good lad, there we go. Kiss Army there. Fantastic. What is that? I don't know what that means. Let's try this one. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Just puppy!
Thank you. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, I haven't had trouble with builders,
Yeah.
but I had trouble with boiler fitters who fell asleep in the bathroom.
No, that never happened.
Yep, that did.
How?
Well, they went upstairs to fit the boiler,
Yeah.
and I went upstairs because I was up there quite a long time. It was an old man and a young boy, and when I went up there, the young boy was asleep in the toilet.
Right.
With my bathroom mat folded up under his head.
Really?
And the older man was asleep in the cupboard.
This is insane. And were you paying them by the hour?
Yeah, and I didn't know what to do, you see, so I crept back downstairs.
No, you didn't creep downstairs!
I crept downstairs and I phoned my husband and I said, the men have come to fit the boiler, but they're both asleep upstairs. So he went absolutely berserk, swearing and shouting, and said, get up there and kick them and tell them. I said, I can't do that,
Oh, God.
So I went upstairs and I sort of pretended I wanted to use the toilet.
Oh.
So I woke the boy up and said, can I use the toilet? And he went, oh, yeah, and he walked out. So I went to the toilet, come out again, and come downstairs, and I phoned my husband again. I said, I woke him up. So he went, what are they doing now? And I went upstairs, and he was back asleep.
Oh, fantastic. Did you ever get your boiler done?
Yes. About half an hour later, my son come in, and he went, have you got any more buckets? And I said, why's that? He said, the water's all dripping through the ceiling in the passage. So when I went out there, they've got all these buckets and sponges, and the water was coming through the ceiling. And he said, I bet you've never seen it rain in your house before.
It sounds like you've had... Did you... I assume you got this done for free?
No, then I paid them.
Oh,
and then
you're a mug. You are...
went berserk. I know I'm stupid.
I'm going to say you're an idiot.
I know, but I just can't say anything. They just came in, did what they liked.
You're too generous, you silly woman. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
I've had too many pork pies and I've got bottom burps.
Oh, dear God almighty. This is what we've resorted to, is it? Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
I just read on the internet that Nicky's been dumped by Pete.
Yeah. That happened about 2 weeks ago.
Is it? I should be vulnerable, innit?
Right.
The crying and all of that.
Yeah.
Get in there, innit?
I don't want to.
Why not, man?
She's too, she's too tiny. There you go.
Now, listen, you know the thing about the small girls, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that they don't age the same way as men do, yeah? So when you're like 40, she'll look about 25.
She's I like short girls, but she's too skinny.
No.
Yeah.
Don't be like that.
No, I don't like skinny girls.
No, you know, the thing is, look, think about this, yeah?
Yeah.
Long term, right?
Yeah.
When you're 50, how old is she?
I don't know, 22 or something?
What's her media age? 19?
Something
20?
like that.
Right? When you're 50, she'll be 35, 40.
Yeah.
Most women, when they get to that age, are huge, yeah?
Yeah.
She'll still be slim, and you won't be embarrassed of her, and you won't have to divorce her. You'll be happy as ever after.
I'll bear it in mind. That's a good idea. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
2, 3, 4, listen to Iain Lee. He's on LBC every Monday to Friday, 3 till 6:30. Ba-da-bow!
Thank you. Can they not use the XD line for that? Is that not possible? That's very rude, isn't it, to be using the line when we're using all 10 lines? Put it on the XD. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello there. I'm referring back to the conversation we had with Charles and his computer.
Oh, yes, Charles in Worthing, having trouble with a bit of computer trouble.
Yeah, what I suggest to Charles is, if you're listening, mate, when you go to the library next time, yeah, just bypass the computer. Don't look at it. It's not for you, mate. Yeah, that's the only way to solve your problem, because if you want to send a photo to your friend,
Yes.
take a photo, stick it in an envelope and mail it to him.
I think that's a good idea. Thank you. Yes, computers are not for you. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Nick Ferrari, 10% man, 90% hog.
There we go, yep. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Ian,
Yes.
tell your rather large friend, Nicola Ferriswell, that if he mentions being mayor once more, I'm going to cut off his ear hole and send it to you in the post.
I don't know if you can cut off an ear hole, can you? Surely that's physically impossible because it's a hole. You can't cut it off. But thank you. Look at this guy signing an autograph. Watch this golfer. Sorry. He'll sign... He tosses it back. Here we go. He's going to toss it back. Have that. Oi! Come... Oi! Oi! You, golfer! Come back here. Yeah, this way. You're going the wrong way. And he comes back. They cut it early there. Sorry, if you're listening, it means nothing to you. We're just watching Sky News where there's a really stroppy golfer reluctantly signing an autograph and then tossing it back, and then it turns out he's going the wrong way anyway. Yes, line 6.
Yeah, back to that conversation you guys had about supper and tea and all that, yeah?
Yes.
Well, then you just eat when you're hungry. Done.
Yeah, good idea. It's the same fellow who had the advice for Charles. He's full of sensible advice. Yes, line 7.
Ian, you alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes?
Can you tell me what rhymes with orange, please? I'm at my wit's end.
There is a word that rhymes with orange. I can't think what it is.
What?
Yes, there is a word that rhymes with orange, and I can't think what it is, because it's a myth. And purple, there's a word that rhymes with purple as well. Anyway, line 4.
Hello, Ian?
Yes?
Have you heard of the new Viagra eye drops?
No. I don't really want to. Yes, line 4. Oh, they bottled it. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Oh, what's happening there? Let's try one more. By the way, big quiz at 7. Clive Bull at 8. Let's try this one. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, sir. You like lamb doner or shish?
Shish, please.
Okay, salad chili sauce?
Yes, please.
Okay, hummus?
Yes, please.
Okay, thermos lata?
No, I'm fine, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow at 3. I think we just got there.
This show is completely